back, Charlie's definitely.
Are we live? Of course we're live. Champions League business. It's Arsenal against Shakhtar Donetsk, where hopefully, I know this is the Champions League and it's not the Premier League, but we have to bounce back, people. We've got Liverpool on the weekend. Hopefully we get 3 points. Yeah, actually is 3 points. We move up in the Champions League table. We get a bit of a feel-good factor going back. Now, obviously, you know, in terms of our season, there has obviously been many things we could do better. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but we've been chugging along. You know, the Villas, the Spurs, the Cities, etc., etc. Paris Saint-Germain didn't beat Atalanta, but didn't lose. Obviously, we got over the line against Leicester and Southampton. Those games, however, did raise concerns, as actually did the Atalanta game, with how we cope with depth, with our squad, etc., etc. Now, you've obviously seen we've lost to Bournemouth. It's all crisis. What's going to happen now? There's injuries, there's suspensions. You know, they're calculating the amount of speed it takes to, you know, for Benjamin White to keep up with the striker. And they say there's not agendas about our club. But when you've got to defeat, the best thing you can do, the greatest thing you can do, is score goals immediately, people. Man said that like making DG light skin. I'm not joking. It's a bit mad. Allow me, man. You know, I just do the content thing. I'm not good with it, but yeah, wait, let me see with it off. Because I'm a chocolate darling. Can we rock with it like that? Is it better like that, people? Let me know, people. Let me know. Is it better like that? It's a bit mad. I should try to turn on the other light. It is what it is in that regards, man. The show must continue. If it's better like this, we keep it like this. If it's not, let me know. If you don't, then I'm going to put it back on, because we're creatures of habits. But yeah, before I get into the lineup, people, I can see certain comments. Apparently, Gabriel Jesus is starting. Let me know your thoughts. Before any of that, in terms of statistics, you know, apparently Shakhtar Donetsk, our opponents tonight, are fourth in the Premier League in Ukraine. They've earned 19 points from their opening 9 games, people. They played last Friday and they won a 0-0. Apparently, no team has scored more goals than Shakhtar, with 25 in the division this season. Of course, people, they're prolific goal scorers in terms of their domestic league, but however, the same cannot be said for their efforts in Europe. Apparently, they sit 27th in the Champions League table. They drew 0-0 to Bologna and got smacked up against Atalanta, people. Sudakov is their top goal scorer with 7 goals, people, and he's someone that's being monitored allegedly by the, you know, big English clubs, etc., etc. Apparently, all 4 of our Champions League meetings between us and Shakhtar have been won by the home side, which is a good omen to us. Apparently, Shakhtar Donetsk have failed to win any of their 7 away Champions League matches in England. So let that be the case today. Yeah, apparently we've kept a clean sheet in both our Champions League games so far this season. Hopefully that can continue. I don't know if we'll keep a clean sheet today. I'm going to go with, you know what, F it, respectfully to Shakhtar, 4-1 Arsenal. But apparently, people, Shakhtar Donetsk are one of only 4 teams in the Champions League this season to have not scored, essentially. In terms of open play, though, Shakhtar Donetsk have progressed the ball upfield slower than any other team in the Champions League this season. So build-up play is probably non-existent. We should be a yard quicker than them. Now we'll get into the lineup. I haven't seen the defensive lineup, but I do wonder, do you go Gabriel and Saliba and just get the 3 points to keep it moving? We all know Saliba cannot play on the weekend. That being said, does Mikel Arteta use tonight? And you've got to respect the competition, and the opposition. But that being said, could tonight be a potential experiment with who is going to probably partner Gabriel on Sunday against Liverpool? So yeah, man, what are you lot saying in the comments? Again, you should be seeing the lineup at the bottom of the screen bar. Get on screen in a sec. Smash the likes as stated. Peter, seriously appreciate you tuned in. You had the first comment I saw. Listen to Alan Shearer, boring people to death for you. You're a clear winner. Peter, appreciate that, man. What a great way to start the stream. Appreciate your kind message. Have you seen the lineup? You know what? There's too many comments of that nature. So yeah, let's get into it, people, in terms of the lineup. Big up yourself, Jay. I actually need to put on my Arsenal shirt, people. But yeah, again, people, our next 6 games, including tonight, we've got Shakhtar at home, then Liverpool at the weekend at home. We then travel to Preston, Newcastle, Inter Milan, and Chelsea. So we're on the road in a bit, people. This is our last last week at the Emirates. So let's make it one to remember of sorts. Happy birthday to Arsene Wenger once again. Big up you lot that watched my stream earlier. Watch that stream because we didn't necessarily talk about the Champions League. Mikel Moreno, speaking of the Champions League, said winning the Champions League here would be amazing. There's still a long way to go to achieve that. We have the basics, the players, we have the mentality. That has to be the ultimate goal. Mikel Arteta said, take that pain we have and use it tomorrow night, which is evidently today. In terms of the lineup, Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, Trossard, Jesus, Martinelli, and Kai Havertz. Now, what do you make of that off the bat, people? The first thing is, lad, where's Timber and Bukayo Saka? What's going on? Listen, hopefully they're nursing knocks. We need you on Saturday. Obviously, Sunday, apologies. Where is Tomiyasu? Now, I'm a liar. I know people because nobody expected Tomiyasu to be there, but mind games, PR, you know I love Tomiyasu. I need you about, and definitely going into the Liverpool game. It's one thing who the hell is going to start in defence. It's another thing bringing on defenders to close out the game, but we have to respect what's in front of us, which is currently Shakhtar Donetsk, people. Now, I'm cool with the back five. End of the day, I know people say, oh, let's rest players. If Timber was fit, Calafiori could have got a look in for me. I know you probably shouldn't do it, people, and I'm a hypocrite because I'm like a lot of you. When we talk about Tomiyasu, Timber, Calafiori, all of them guys at left back, we don't really want to see Zinchenko again. But I might have risked it today, people. I might have started Zinchenko potentially today. Come the hour mark, 45 minutes, Calafiori runs out. I might have even started Mikel Moreno ahead of Thomas Partey. Now, I know he had a shoulder injury rather than, like some muscular hamstring kind of thing. But Mikel Moreno, I guess, I think Partey's been the best of our midfield three since the start of the season. If I'm honest, Declan Rice, never feel comfortable him not being in the starting lineup. So I'm cool with that. Mikel Moreno had to drop out. But I might have put Partey on the bench today. I'm happy Leandro Trossard is back in the middle. Very happy. You look big up. You look, that was part of my stream earlier. I said I want to see that today. I know Trossard's good on the left-hand side, but considering Odegaard gone and actually indirectly Saka, there's nothing going on in the midfield. The experiment, which I do want to see that midfield three again, if I'm completely honest with you, of Moreno, Partey, and obviously Declan Rice. But it didn't work. We need some creativity in the middle of the park. Trossard, do the business. Martinelli, he's back. Hopefully he's got an hour, he scores some goals and that. Big up all the Highlanders on the bench. We always say it, but it'd be lovely to see Ethan and Lewis Skelly and, big up Mon Louise being on the bench. Man like Robertson as well. Love to see them all get minutes, but happy to see Martinelli. Kai Havertz the same. We're not the same without him, but there is a name I've missed out. One that I said I'll deactivate my YouTube channel if he does not get double figures. One that I still retain stocks. Conversations in the summer. Gabriel Jesus, you got a chance of a lifetime. I don't actually know if I can see Raheem Sterling's name on the bench in this kind of graphic. Yeah, he's on the bench. So, to be fair, Raheem Sterling, maybe Mikel Arteta said, I gave you an opportunity, didn't do nothing in half an hour, which, again, we know he hasn't had too many starts. It's not exactly fair. He's down to 10 men. Maybe he's giving him his chance and he's saying, you know what, Jesus, you've got a chance now. Or maybe, this was always going to be something. But Jesus, you could argue Sterling should probably get more of an opportunity before you've got an opportunity. Take it today, man. Take it today. Of course, I would love you to score because I think more than anything, he needs a goal, man. Jesus' confidence is on the floor. And to be honest with you, I know, goals can work wonders and attacking players are quite volatile, but I think it'd be a bit fickle of Gabriel Jesus if his confidence suddenly is on a million because he scored. But it would be a step in the right direction. But most importantly, it's the performance, man. It's the performance. Gabriel Jesus, we used to just exclusively as Arsenal fans question your goal scoring. We know you will score some crazy finish on one week and then you'll miss a bunch of tap-ins, but there's no Brazilians, there's no work in the channels, there's no guile, there's none of that Brazilian fight. There's none of what we saw prior to his injury in the World Cup. So yeah, hopefully we see that today, man. And to be fair, during this period where really and truly Jesus hasn't pulled up any trees or done anything of any real significance, people, he has saved his best for the Champions League. Remember, I said he's bagging today, 100%. You know what? We're putting this back on. Remember, I said he's scoring today. Gabriel Jesus, you're bagging. Martinelli, you're bagging. Kai, you're doing something. I don't know if that's a goal or assist or shameless pre-assist. You're doing something today. And you'd imagine with him doing all the interviews and that and all of that, and it being a Ukrainian side, it'd be a nice touch, I guess, to see Zinchenko get some minutes. Nelly and Trossard midfield. You'd imagine Martinelli's on flanks. Gabriel Jesus is starting Brazilian thing, no worries, right? Boy, I think every player, even the ones that, if in theory, I don't rate at this football club, I think everybody, for me, I support everybody that plays for our club. I just praise and critique week to week if, where performances lie. There are some conversations to have with me, but he's got to give us something today, man. Gabriel Jesus, like, I'm defending you doing the Braveheart thing, but you can't defend the indefendable. Like, there's nothing to defend. Like, you could argue, some fans would be asking the question, could you have played Ethan today? Yes, for a 17, 18-year-old, it's Champions League. This might as well be a Champions League final against a prime Barca because he ain't been exposed to it like that. But could you have argued, as well as playing in Odegaard's role, if he doesn't feel Ethan is ready for, what he demands of a midfielder or whatever, could he do what Arsene Wenger used to do? We saw it with Wilshere. We saw it with Aaron Ramsey. We've seen it with plenty of players where Oxlade-Chamberlain to a degree as well. Players that were going to be central midfielders long term and play in the middle of the park. He always used to put them out wide in a way to kind of train them, because in theory, maybe not so much in the game now, but in theory, you don't have that much time when you receive the ball out wide. Obviously, your body position and your angles, typically a left back, football terms, is up your ass. Again, pause, but it's geezer mode, it's football mode. You can train him there, and Ethan's got the capabilities to play there, especially in the modern day. Like, I want to stay clear of these kind of comparisons, and he's a very different player. But in terms of what the modern day academy of this kind of quality of player produces, and probably because of his stronger foot, you can't look at Ethan and not think, boy, is this a Phil Foden thing? Like, remember Foden? You've seen Foden play false nine and every position, really. So give the guy some minutes, which I want to see today evening, Edward. And again, big up yourself, because you've been part of the second stream as well. Appreciate you. And one love for your messages earlier. Big up the DG community, because without you, it'd be dead, man. So yeah, Nathan, you're part of the furniture. Oh shit, here we go again. James, optimism, man. We're winning today. I don't know about the weekend, but we're winning today. Arteta needs to get it right for the Liverpool game. He does, he doesn't. I'm not calling Mikel Arteta a coward. I don't think he's ever done cowardly things at this football club. But some Arsenal fans, they do think he's being a bit cowardly, maybe a bit overly cautious, maybe a bit conservative. I don't necessarily have a problem with how we've improved defensively and wanting to be, solid first. But as an Arsenal fan, just with my eyes, without getting into all the tactical kind of jazz, I do look at us sometimes and I think, boy, like, on paper, we've got some decent players, and there are incidences where we play some great football, especially under Mikel Arteta. I'd say more than anything. How many times have you seen highlights? Even going back to when we had Bellerin and that, and who did we play? Was it Liverpool? I think Aubameyang scored during C19. Like, there was, I think we started from Leno, whoever. It's a lovely little boppage, and I think Aubameyang put the ball in the back of the net. So there's been those kind of things, but I'm used to Wenger ball, man. Like, and again, arguably you could say Mikel Arteta's kind of Arsenal, beyond the obvious, mimics what Wenger was doing at Highbury versus what you see at the Emirates. We had Vieira, all of these guys that were physically strong but could also play football. These are not bad players. Fair enough, Declan Rice ain't that, we don't really love Declan Rice for what he could do on the ball. Pick up the assists and the courageous moments, but it's more him winning the ball. He's a decent midfielder. He's an England international. You can therefore bring something more. Partey could potentially do a thing. Trossard, on paper, he's a baller. Boy, on paper is the only thing for Jesus. He's a baller. I ain't gonna lie, Kai Havertz, you're my guy, you're doing your thing. You are a baller, technically German international, but just with my eyes, you're not pretty on it. But if we played a bit more creative and whatnot, Havertz would shine. And Havertz, to be fair, Havertz's link-up play is decent. It's just, you're not really paying to watch Kai Havertz at a football stadium, and it's hardly Ronaldinho, you know what I mean? So DG can get the game on Prime TV if you got a subscription, had to run the 30-day trial. I don't know why, but my Amazon Prime with Google Chrome, and obviously what I'm using here, whatever browser this is, it was working yesterday because I tested it. It's not letting me. I'm gonna have to watch it on the stream. It's not clicking in. I think I might have to do some update thing or something. I want Gaza and Jesus to score. It'd be nice for Sterling, a bit like what I'm saying with Gabriel Jesus. It'd be nice for Sterling to bag, if I'm completely honest with you. The players that, that are lacking confidence, I would extend that to Martinelli a bit, because, again, the only thing that's going to stop Martinelli now, like, he's never going to be Bukayo Saka, but if Martinelli does not become more clinical and decisive and take these opportunities, I'm not saying you have to score every goal. And again, going back to what we're talking about, creativity, I look at the Spurs game where Martinelli, you should have squared it. I look at the Atalanta game in the Champions League where Martinelli had a couple chances. Obviously, against Bournemouth, and yes, we was down to 10 men. On one hand, why is it only, we're creating one or two chances that we can remember? And on the other hand, why is it always Martinelli? Which is a good thing, because you're getting in the right areas. but the finishing needs to be a bit cleaner. You need to know when to play it in the near post, in the far post, when to open up your body, when to delay. And actually, like what Thierry Henry says, he used to literally, and Andy Cole, you wait for the keeper to do what they're doing. He needs to refine that, or you're not going to go to the next level, essentially. And yeah, he found his form. He was doing his thing, kind of back to square one to a degree against Bournemouth. And, I don't think Mikel Arteta is dropping his players into it, but if you watched or listened to his post-game comments, he mentioned the Martinelli chances. It's not the first time he's mentioned, normally he keeps this thing kind of under wraps, and I guess he says what he says in the training, in the changing rooms, but this couple of times this season now, he said, yeah, this happened, that happened. Martinelli had a big chance, could have changed the game, needs to take them chances. So be nice for him to score, nice for Jesus to score, but Sterling as well. I mean, it's nice for anyone to score, and fundamentally, you just want to win. To be fair, it's the chair, my dude. You're an idiot, James. Yo, DG, hope you're good. It's always good, man. It's always a pleasure to be here with you lot. Shakhtar, there used to be a good football team I don't know about now. I mean, it used to be a decent one in the champs, man. Remember Eduardo's goal for them after leaving us? I don't know what's going on there with their team now. I don't know what to expect. Yeah, they fleeced Chelsea for Mudryk. They're talking about this Sudakov guy now. Let's see if he's the truth or it's another dodgy deal, man. What's up, DG? Looking for a club to support. Why should it be Arsenal from USA? Big up yourself, see. Appreciate you. Admittedly, I'm not. Big up yourself, my guy. But I'm not going to convince you to support Arsenal. Arsenal calls you. You don't call it. I won't sing this club's praises. If you know, you know. We might be on a 20-year drought for a league title. We may never have won the Champions League, but this fucking football club is absolutely beautiful. She's gorgeous, and thankfully for Mikel Arteta, he's got a lot to go. But it's like if it was a woman, she's remembering how pretty she is at this moment in time. This club's amazing. Like, it means everything to me. It's more important than life or death. So I won't convince you. Like, the club has to pick you, but you might as well. We're the coaches, man. The dude abides. Only real creative done in the team is South London's finest. Where are you going? I'm not gonna lie. Obviously I listen to a lot. I got both to pick with you, Geezer, because I watch a lot of other content creators, right? And I like to see what people saying. I support the culture and whatnot. But I haven't seen you for a minute, Mike, and I see you in the comments of all the others. So what's going on there? Nah, it's all love. Only real creative done in the team is Odegaard. I'm really surprised we haven't got more technicians in midfield. We must have known Odegaard was due an injury. I'm surprised, but then am I really? Because maybe Mikel Arteta is not on that. Like, maybe he's not on it. Like, I'm sure he loves saucy players. He got Odegaard and whatnot, but maybe he's not on that no more. Maybe he's not on that because it was short-lived. But also, there was a time under Mikel Arteta. Also, it looked like, the problems with Emre's done. Obviously, there was a time, and it's not just to do with the football, but Smith Rowe was in the team. He's not robust and all of that. They're gone. Maybe this is what Arteta is on. Maybe he don't really want them like that. Maybe this is what he wants. Obviously, you forcing it, but you have got Trossard because Mikel Moreno's a good player, but I wouldn't say he's eye-catching in the final third in terms of the technician stuff. Wouldn't say the same about Rice. Kai obviously is playing up front, doing well. No disrespect to Kai, but he did try him in midfield. He's really Kai's strengths arguably are better off the ball. He's more dangerous off the ball. You see opponents see him when he's too late, pick him up. If he's not mucking in and trying to win the ball back, maybe Mikel Arteta is not on that. Like, maybe he's not on it. Fair enough, you brought Jesus in. Zinchenko has his issues, but I think, bro, to be fair, to play out from the back and do it within, there has to be a high technical level. None of these players are necessarily eye-catching, but Benjamin White, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Tomiyasu to a degree, Timber, Zini, Jesus, they're all fairly good footballers technically. In fact, everyone is. You ain't playing for Arsenal and playing in Champions League. Thanks for your advice. Big up yourself, C, man. Hit the likes. Appreciate Back of the Net podcast. Make sure you're following the people. The amount of man free today been crazy. At least they get to see Arsenal win the Champions League. I'm not sure what you're on about, but yeah, man. Off the rip, yeah, boy. Asco's back in it. Real music, he's back, boy. It's crazy. And hit the likes, people. Come on, hit the likes. Doesn't cost a thing. We're flirting. You lot have done me so dirty on YouTube, because. And I'm thankful for everything this community does, but we're a family. We need to be honest. Do you know how close we are to 70,000? Do you know how close we are? Like we've done a madness. We fill up the Emirates tonight, and then there's some change. Some of us, we got 64k. Some of us not even getting in. I'm getting in because big up you lot, is family. But I have to get in. Someone's not gonna get in. Don't worry, man. We got you. But 70, boy, and then once you get to 70, one more push. We're 100. We get a plaque, slap it right there, people, right there. We get a channel manager, and then we're lit. But I can't do it without you lot. Big you lot up on Twitch, man. Raya's balling out. Rangers balling out 2 goals. Doing his thing at AC Milan, man. My bad, G, but I always watch the pre-recorded content, but I definitely need to catch more lives. Appreciate it. That's all love, man. It's just sometimes I see you mods and I'm like, raw, like, pause. It feels like Toy Story, like when Andy don't want to play with Woody and Buzz anymore. Like, what's going on, man? You lot were here when you was here when we had like 500 subscribers and that. Like, what's going on? Big up to everyone. Whenever you came on the journey, people. We've got just over 30 minutes until the game kicks off. I'm not gonna lie, I want to win today. Beyond the obvious, I want to win today. I want to batter in. I know you can't just look at life like that and look at football like that, but I want to batter in, man. Because admittedly, let's be honest, and Arsenal fans, this is a safe space, and we can talk within Arsenal fans, yeah. Some of you lot love to panic, and some of you don't panic enough. My point being, there's a lack of balance within the fan base. There's been, like, looking at our league form, there's been concerns. We're not playing to our optimum, but on one hand, there's that, and we've been ticking over. We lose to Bournemouth, which, again, I think some people overcompensate on the fact that we've only lost 1 Premier League game this season and 2 the whole year. Conspiracy theory. You look at it, Mikel Arteta's lost to 2 Spanish managers. They're all from the same region, and football might be fixed. It might be mind games, people, but now everybody's crying and, you know, the earth's flat and it's going to end, the world's going to end. Like, just calm down. So for that, and you see how social media gets, you know, again, 2 bad results or performances from Arsenal. You know what you're going to see online. Cole Palmer's better than Saka. Should Arsenal have kept Una Emre? Crazy things about red cards and yellow cards and what we're doing in the market. So more than anything, I just love to win. Because I think Arsenal fans are reactionary, man. Last year, some of you lot were doing that. We only fear Real Madrid and this, that, and the other. So just for the fans that do a bit too much, beyond the obvious, can we win today? I lose my head. I agree. I think we all do, man. I think we all do. And there's nothing wrong with that. The players lose their heads in and outside the dressing room and in some moments. But it has to be important. We have to calm down, analyze things, take the good, take the bad. Always say on my channel and with you lot, if football like was the weather, yeah, and I could be right, I could be wrong, but like let's just say football's the weather. It looks cloudy for Arsenal right now. Like just an example, it's cloudy. The forecast is cloudy. Why on God's green earth am I going to tell you lot it's sunny? I don't want to lie to you lot. So yeah, man. Timber's proper injury prone, isn't he? I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to say that because I don't think it's fair and he's been about. But and again, I'm no physio, I don't know about all of that stuff, but he's come back from an ACL. He's done well in pre-season, right? There's been a couple of setbacks in pre-season. I don't know, you know, for me, ignorant, but for me, once you're fit in it. Like once the legs cool, there's mental issues that you need to overcome, and then it's a case of fitness. But I guess you're putting a lot of stress still on that injury. You're exposing yourself to a lot of minutes. And Mikel Arteta said a few weeks ago, Timber's played a lot more minutes than we would have thought. So I only say that to say this. Is it a thing where it's almost like a chargeback because you've been playing a lot and remember, not only playing a lot, it's been a condensed fixture calendar list where he's had to play a lot of games. We've gone down to 10 men. There's been injuries to some people that will play in his place potentially. So is it a case of not running him into the ground, but he's kind of due that? It's sad because, again, I guess in life, it's the hope that kills. Like, a part of me, obviously, is hoping we just didn't take the chance with Timber and Saka. We thought, you know what? You didn't recover in time for Bournemouth. You're taking part in training to some degree, but maybe not the main bit. We're going to see how you progress during the week, but we think we can, if you take the night off against Shakhtar, we think you got a chance of being there for Liverpool. Or option B is peak, and we don't know when Timber's coming back because all managers are liars. Mikel Arteta's a liar, and you know I love Mikel Arteta, but I've got several bones paused to pick with him because the way you spoke, and I should know better, but every now and again he cons me. The way he spoke in the build up to the Bournemouth game, I thought Saka's a shoo-in. It's a shoo-in. He's in my FPL team. It wouldn't have banged anyways, but I even captained him. You know, so you done me dirty. So I can't really take him what he's saying, and he's been a bit mysterious around Timber, around. You know, he only started being honest about Zinchenko when he came back, but he's been generally mysterious around Timber, around Benjamin White, around even when Gabriel Jesus had his knock, around Saka, obviously, around Tomiyasu, several others as well, really. We'll just never know. And again, I don't want to jinx anything, but I have to say this, people. Can we get to 100 likes before the end of the stream? We've got 61. I have to say this, yeah. And I don't wish injuries on no one and whatnot. But if you told us that first in the build up to the first game of the season, right, against Wolves, if you told us the injuries and the suspensions and all these things that we was going to have, and they said not only that, but Thomas Partey would be ever present, would you have believed them? It's mad. Shout out to Partey. Because I actually, I'll be honest, I don't think he's playing amazing, but I've been saying this for a while now. I actually think Partey's form, and listen, don't make me look stupid today. It's actually been quite good. He's actually been quite good, and maybe it's one of those things. He's in the last year of his deal. He's not playing to the form where I'm shamelessly going to caption a YouTube video. Should we give Thomas Partey a new deal? But I think he's doing all right. I don't think he's getting his flowers he deserves. Whereas Tomiyasu, when you find out, let me know, man. When you find out, let me know. I'm angry with Tommy, man. Angry. Love the guy. Whether he's starting, which admittedly, maybe if he was fit going into Liverpool, you might think, yo, Tommy, you're on Salah for the 90 minutes. But I'd rather see Timber, Benjamin White, Calafiori generally if we're on top of games. But whether Tommy's going to start, or most importantly for me, closing out games, that's what's annoyed me. Especially when we've gone down to 10 men as well. Like, Tommy, that's his bread and butter defensively. Love the guy. But again, if we're still having the same conversations regarding Tomiyasu, which is nothing to do with what he does on the pitch, being available is, which indirectly is, boy, I'm not saying to sell him, but conversations have to be had. Really and truly, when you break it down, we've got great defensive depth when everyone's fit. Ergo, not everybody's fit in a season. This is how football works, is it not, folks? But could you make a case of, we might not necessarily sell Zinchenko, but he's got 2 years left. I'm sure he's a valued squad member. We might keep him, yada, yada, yada. But would it be wise to sell him? He's got 2 years left on his deal. Is he going to get a new deal? Tomiyasu, let's just assume the club have said, you know what, we're fed up with Tommy and these injuries. He leaves. You've got Lewis Skelly, which for me, I like him. He should be trying to do what Ainsley Maitland-Niles did, not necessarily talking on Instagram, but I can play left back. I can play centre mid. I'll do what you want, Gaffer. Could you make a case of the Hattos? And I guess what I'm trying to refer is needing another left back or a versatile fullback. I don't know who, a versatile defender better yet. I don't know who that'd be, but grab them in it. I'd rather see Tommy than the unripe Kivy, but he's never fit. Time's running out. You know what? I like Kivio. I just feel, and I don't know him from nowhere, but you're not confident, man. And I get why your confidence might be shot. For me, above everything, he still feels a bit starstruck. Like, it's not that they don't believe in himself or believe he's meant to be here, but like, it doesn't matter if Saka is a household name, sells all the t-shirts at Arsenal and whatever. It doesn't matter how you got to where you are. You're all in that room. You all play for Arsenal. And I never get the vibe that he wants to, not that they don't want to grab the shirt, but I might never get this 20 minutes again. Let me lock it down. And even against Bournemouth, what was that? Not blaming him for the defeat, but he done well, dropped off, and then messed up. He seems flat-footed a lot, not quite proactive. Too nice as well for a defender. You're too nice. Like, you're too nice. Saliba's not being an S-houser for the whole game, but he's pulling. Well, to be fair, he pulled the shirt and got sent off. But generally, he's pulling, he's pushing in the back. He's doing all of those things. Gabriel, madman. He'll get into verbal. Benjamin White, another one. Sunday League, if Benjamin White's right back, I'm not going to lie, and you're playing left wing, or if I was a left back and you're making a run and he's going to engage, you're going to leave a late one. That's how annoying Benjamin White is. Timber, he's just solid. You can't move to him. He's cool with it. Calafiori, clearly, one of them. Tommy's just I'm just humble, love him. You can't move to me. I'm just stoic. Like, it don't mean anything what you're saying. I'm of a higher level. Your football nonsense doesn't mean anything. Kivio just seems like a victim, man. He just seems like a victim. He's had some good games, particularly, and I would love to ask Mikel Arteta this, actually, people. Hindsight's a wonderful thing, but do you remember the first year we fought for a league title? Saliba got injured, went with Rob Holding. We all know how that worked out. Then he brought in Kivio. We went on a little run. I would love to ask Mikel Arteta, would he have done that sooner? The only reason I would say he wouldn't is it probably got to the point under Rob Holding, like, F it, man, like, you're too rubbed. Like, I have to try something else, because that tells me Kivio not looking confident in training and that. I think Kivio's technical level is okay. I think he's got decent pace. Don't think he's a bad defender, but you just need to become a beast, man. Like, need to become a beast. This is why I'm not listening to Lewandowski when he's saying, oh, Kivio's good and he's one of the best and all of this. Yeah, because you're probably twisting him up in training. You're getting hella Instagram captions off him. Allow it. Shout out to Kivio, though. I must admit, I thought he would have grabbed the start today. All players know the saying, when you sign for Arsenal, marble floor and carpet pitch. I like the speed of Sterling. Are they going to use him more? You'd imagine Sterling gets some minutes today. I mean, when you've got no Bukayo Saka, indirectly, whether they play, however many minutes they play, you're going to have to use Jesus and what's his name, Raheem Sterling, a lot more, to answer your question. Guy only plays for Japan, then he's injured for months. I've got a lot of love for Tommy, man. I won't turn my back on Tommy, but I think, even when it got announced he got a new deal, I think he deserved it, but it's essentially just an option of another year with another year, like an additional year, I guess I should say, and an option of another year. So essentially just a 2-year deal, which no two situations are the same. But when Ramsdale signed his new deal, the club kind of did that. So is there mind games? And we saw how it worked for Ramsdale. Is there mind games going on there? Or is it because, and I think, pardon me, as good as Tommy is, and when he's there, his form's great. But like, if you could stay fit, you have to give him a 4 or 5 year deal. I'm going to miss today's game. I'm going to the gym. Put on the stream, man. Or just listen to me, man. Hope you recorded it. I like Tommy, but you know how it is. Now you're moving mad. You're moving very, very mad. He's our best midfielder right now. Who are you referring to? Because all the other ish house clubs play base football, no tick-a-tacker. What are your top 5 most diverse clubs in the Premier League? Chelsea is a club that piqued my interest, but I'm not sure if they're still on the racist nonsense. Educate me, family. Boy, I mean, there's a lot of minorities that support Chelsea, but boy, you're better off, doing the culture club thing, the Arsenal one. You could do up United. I'm sure, if he was around in the 70s and 80s and that, John Barnes and all them, you might gravitate towards Liverpool. You can support City for no reason and be, having all those trophies, but celebrating with like 10 people in the world. But yeah, man, I don't know about Fulham Road, man. Please don't play Kivior. That's not nice. He's on the bench anyway, so you might not see him, but that's not nice, man. Come on, man. Come on. I just think Kivior, do you know what? It's got to the point with Kivior, yeah. And I wouldn't do this, definitely not in January, because we need players. But it's like you need to go on loan. Like, you actually need to go on loan. You need to get 20, 30 games, like, because you need to believe that your level's really. But I think with Kivior, you never know. I think Kivior's one of those players. If you go on loan, you're not making it back. Potentially Fabio Vieira as well. You're not. It's like Tierney by default because he got injured, but you're not making it back. It's not a loan, go get football and come back. Like, you're going really. And I always look at Kivior's one closely because thank the Lord we kept him because we'd really be stretched on options. But in the summer, in terms of outgoings, you looked around at our market and you can make a case of selling players, but evident interest, it seemed like beyond the players who left and maybe could have, Kivior was one again, and which maybe shows you for all the paper talk about this club wants this player and that, and what's actually going on in the football world could be different things. You heard several clubs were looking at Kivior, Sevilla in Spain, Inter, AC, Juventus, probably the AC links because of Motta, going to Bologna as part of the deal that bought Calafiori in some capacity. Did Arteta veto it and say we need you for depth? Did again, all managers lie. Did Arteta say, you know what, you're moving good, you're going to get chances? Did Kivior? I can't imagine that because Bologna are playing in the Champions League. Respectfully to Kivior, who are you to say no to Juventus or AC or Inter? Who is anyone really? If I was in Kivior's situation, I'm going. There's a massive clubs. I might play football. I got bigger rep in Italy, but he might have said no. Either way, he's here. And for Kivior, realistically, obviously, there's a hierarchy, just like in every food chain. If he's cool being in the role, I wouldn't say cool because everyone wants to play, but if he's comfortable in the role he's in now, fair play. We've got a squad player. I personally think Kivior is going to get to the point where you're like, you know what? I do come off the bench in certain circumstances. I don't like injuries, but injuries happen. Realistically, Calafiori, Timber, Tommy, a bunch of players are playing left back before you. Arguably, those same fullbacks are probably all ahead of you in the centre half pairing as well. Realistically, by default, Kivior is probably only ahead of Kieran Tierney and Lewis Skelly as playing as left backs. Centre half, and I'm not Mikel Arteta, and I'm not dissing Kivior, but for me, if you put a gun to my head, obviously Saliba and Gabriel play centre back before him. Calafiori for me, centre back before you. Tomiyasu before you. Timber, if I haven't said that before you. I must admit, you lot are gonna look at me crazy, people. Bearing in mind the manager played Partey right back, so I'm gonna say it might not even be that deep. I might even put Declan Rice centre half before I play Kivior, and just take my chances with Moreno, Rice, and a fit Odegaard and see what's going on. I'm not even dissing Kivior, but this is where you're at. Especially if we go in, again, rumours are rumours, but even that Joel Hatto lad from Ajax, apparently we're still looking at him. We still like him. Do you bring him in? Kivior's not that guy, just poor scouting did it now. Strong with Arsenal fans in regards to Kivior. Did you Gooners like Ramsdale or are you happier with Raya? Boy, I liked Ramsdale. I think Ramsdale came a long way from when he initially walked into the club. The Raya thing didn't take me by surprise, but took me by surprise. It didn't take me by surprise when it became tangible proof in that Arteta wanted Raya before he wanted Ramsdale. So clearly, when we tried to get Raya, allegedly, you weren't interested, or it wasn't possible. It is now. We talk about making harsh decisions, and I think Arteta, if he thinks Raya, which I think he is the better goalie and doing his thing, fair play. So I'm happier with Raya. I'm not gonna lie, I'm happier with Raya. I think when you remove emotion from Ramsdale and Raya's a better goalie. I must admit, when we got Raya, and for a while, I thought Raya was a better keeper, but you're in the same kind of bracket. Now, I genuinely think Raya's a level above Ramsdale. Now, I'm being a bit harsh to Ramsdale because we'll definitely see Raya on Saturday. And, you've seen, respectfully to Southampton, where Ramsdale's gone. You're shipping goals for fun, probably going to have 3 relegations on your CV, but he wants to play football. You heard him. He said he wants to be like Leskelainen and that. So, shout out to Ramsdale. I did like him. The only thing that annoyed me with Ramsdale on the pitch is obviously he has erratic moments. I did feel a lot of the time when we were poorer defensively, there'd be several defenders doing mad things, and then obviously they'll be through with Ramsdale, and Ramsdale could do a lot better as well. But yeah, and I just feel Ramsdale spoke too much. And I'm saying that I'm probably a bit more logical. I don't really care about players doing interviews, but it's kind of a double-edged sword, because it's the reason beyond footballing why I liked Ramsdale. He just seemed very identifiable to the fans. Like, if he wasn't a footballer, he'd be in the terraces with you. Like, he just seemed very identifiable, but seemed a bit too much like a fan, man, at times. Like, doing interviews saying you can't concentrate, your dad's doing the most. Yeah, so yeah, man. Right, and even, I know it's harsh. I'm not saying Ramsdale didn't want to win stuff, but when they're asking Ramsdale, do you want the Prem or the Champions? Saying, oh, it's still a great achievement, even if we don't win it, which is not wrong. Raya's saying both. Like, Raya just gets it. And I think the major difference between Raya and Ramsdale, beyond the obvious, when there's every reason to panic on a football pitch, Raya sticks to the script, rightly or wrongly. Ramsdale, like, let's say out of 10 times we're playing out from the back, the one time there's a mistake or a near miss, the next one, Ramsdale's going long. Raya's not really doing that. And Raya's been a great keeper for us. He's had some clangers, Chelsea away comes to mind. You're not alone, but I'm sure Bayern Munich last season comes to mind. Didn't get away with it in the North London derby. Did get away with it to a degree against Bournemouth on Saturday, but that's going to happen. That's naturally going to happen, and you can literally count on one hand the mistakes, or glaringly obvious mistakes Raya's made. As much as I liked Ramsdale, we'll be here all day, innit? We'll be here all day. We'll be here on all day, really. So we'll have to see, man. Big up yourself, Jay. Appreciate you. Ramsdale was sounding like Bellerin. DG, who do you think is getting the Ramsdale treatment next in the squad? You know what, boy? You don't know. With Mikel Arteta's track record, boy, Raya might even get replaced, because again, I'm just saying, we were linked with that Garcia lad, the goalie. He's just starting to play first team football in the first division for I think Espanyol, whoever they are, and he's starting to get in the Spain squad or Spain youth sides. And you're 23, do you really want to be on the bench? And Arteta's not an idiot, and you've seen it with Ramsdale. If you buy a 23-year-old goalie, how long does he want to sit there and be second choice? So I'm probably reaching with that. Good question. I don't think Ben White, but you never know. Ben White, with Timber's development and things, you never know. Martinelli, potentially, especially, if you sign another winger. Potentially, Kai Havertz, he's done nothing wrong. He's doing his thing. But realistically, you want Arsenal to sign a top striker, and you want them to fight it out. Evidently, that's how you look. That's how you do it. Like, to improve our 11, I think we need to start with the central midfielders. But at this moment in time, I think everyone would agree, give or take, our best front three, if everyone's fit, Kai Havertz up front, Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left. I love Martinelli. I like what Kai Havertz is doing. But if I was trying to upgrade that team and take it to the next level, fair enough. If you find a player that's twice the ability of Bukayo Saka, great. But whatever people got to say, Saka is top 5, if that, in his position in world football, and he's been doing his thing. Non-debate talking about improving there. Take nothing away from what Kai Havertz is doing. But if you've got money for Isaac or anything of that ilk, do you go and do it? Martinelli, love the guy. But if Nico Williams comes in, is he taking his spot? Boy, if Havertz and Jesus aren't safe, neither is right. I guess we'll never know. We'll never know. Arteta's got tricks up his sleeve. I guess it all depends the natural trajectory of his team. Like, I think in an ideal world, he would have probably liked to have forced the Zinchenko thing a bit more than it went. But he saw, you know what? Why don't I just, Zinchenko's shown how I want to play, but why didn't I find someone that might not have the guile of Zinchenko but can do that inverted? So we're seeing it. Light number 69. You're a madman. Big up yourself. Delta, you're a madman. You're an absolute madman. Would love us to sign Sudakov. We need someone creative like him, keep an eye out for him. But I mean, he's got a good audition to us Arsenal fans tonight at this moment in time, man. It's sink or swim now, boy. Ramsdale really getting 3 relegations is mad. It's crazy, but at the same time, he wanted first team football. I'm not going to say he cares about being relegated. Clearly, he wants to stay up. Clearly, in the pause. Clearly, he wants to, remain in the division. But he's not an idiot. You knew when you signed for Southampton, that's the first thing. But you want to play football, and arguably you're right at home in relegation sides, man. I must admit, thought Ramsdale would thrive a bit more. I knew he'd ship goals for fun, but I thought it would have been like when we used to have Leno and we could see 3-4, and Leno arguably was still our man of the match. That I can't concentrate 90 minutes comments came back to bite him. It's unfortunate, man. Like, I think many people don't like, obviously, when he's come out and said that, when you read the context and the paragraph and everything he said, I'm not saying I like what he said, but you can kind of hear it. It shouldn't cause the uproar. Unfortunately, when you say that, to get clicks, YouTubers, news publications, I can't concentrate for 90 minutes. Just like, not Aaron Ramsdale, sorry, Gabriel Jesus, whatever he said, I'm sure he said something of that. So it probably did come back to bite him. And I don't know anyone at the club. And I guess footballers get these things authorized and all of that jazz. But surely if you work at Arsenal, if you're Mikel Arteta and all these players, yeah, you must get a bit cheesed off. You must have got a bit cheesed off with Aaron Ramsdale's, because I'm even exaggerating, consistent interviews and whatnot. So yeah, man. It's a bit sad though for him, because it did feel at one point with Ramsdale, Benjamin White's still here, Saka's still here, but you lot were going to be the linchpins, really. And, obviously you got PFA Team of the Year, was doing his thing. Very harsh to drop Sterling, in my opinion. Same, but I think he wants to give Gabriel Jesus some football. And admittedly, it's got so extreme with Sterling, and I'm probably exaggerating. This is just my bias. I hate Raheem Sterling on the right-hand side. If he scores goals, does the business, I don't care, but I just think he's too basic. I think he's better off the left. I think Raheem Sterling off the left, put balls in behind, let him run onto it, creep at the back post, score some tap-ins, maybe even get assists for Kai Havertz. It's so extreme. If Sterling was starting today, I want Martinelli on the right. Genuinely, I want Martinelli on the right. And that's coming with his own issues, people. I want Martinelli on the right. Jesus, you got a chance. You got a chance today. You got a chance. He's been linked with a move away, still going to continuously get linked with moves away, obviously, as the lack of football persists. So, yeah, Kyle, big up yourself as well, man. Shout out yourself. What else are you lot saying? You mentioned the Sudakov thing. We've got 18 minutes until kickoff, man. It is harsh to drop Sterling, but you'd imagine Sterling gets minutes today, because I'm sure everyone would love to play 90, but you could argue, trust. Well, the whole front four, really, you want to save a bit of their legs. Bearing in mind, it takes 48 hours to recover from a game. So what we're playing today on the Tuesday, Thursday is what it is. There's a training session or two, and then it's there against Liverpool. So, yeah, you'd imagine in an ideal world, we win the game. We put the team to bed in the first half. Everything's going great. Admittedly, would love to see some young players get some minutes, preferably Calafiori come off, run Zinni and all those guys that just need minutes in the legs and keep moving. DG with the striker links, Vlahovic, Sesko and Gyökeres. We seem to have a profile. Do you think Jesus was ultimately a stopgap for a big man, i.e. Havertz? Based on the hype we're bringing into the team, you probably say yes, if I'm completely honest with you. Potentially, in another world, if Jesus is the Jesus we know and scoring goals, you've got two conundrums with him and Kai Havertz, and you can mix and match and whatnot. Probably, really, if I'm completely honest with you. But then you break down all those strikers, they are all big, but they're all they're very different. Like Vlahovic, for me, he puts in a shift, but he's kind of basic. Like his general play is okay, but he's kind of stiff, pause, not really there. I think of the three, I think Gyökeres has the best link-up play, the best channel play and all those things. I just think Sesko's profile is probably what attracts him to the club. Him being young, strong runner in behind. The only thing with Sesko, I just worry for his technical level. Obviously, you don't have to be amazing. I'm not saying Kai Havertz isn't, but I reckon Sesko could do what we've seen with Kai Havertz. But like when you read interviews from his coaches, like even the other day, the Leipzig coach, whoever was saying, yeah, there's just little things like his first touch. Now, they know more about football than me. But surely a first touch is a good fundamental. If you haven't got a great first touch in your 20s, you're never going to have one. Like that's bread and butter of football. Them things are installed with you at like 4 or 5, them kind of ages. But it'd be nice. Really, to have the option. There's no way you can say that and remain a top 2 goalkeeper. You're basically telling strikers to lob you, have a chip, have a shot from distance. Boy. And let's be honest, I think Ramsdale, that was his gift and curse. Like maybe we're exaggerating it, but Ramsdale, for me, is at his best when he's consistently pressured. Now, I think I speak for every Arsenal fan. No Arsenal fan wants our keeper to consistently be under pressure. I think when Ramsdale has to use this and he's watching the game for the majority of the game, just like us, that's when the mistakes happen. But saying that, I don't think that's fair to Ramsdale. There's been several times I feel he's actually been switched on. Other players have let him down. We've all watched the All or Nothing where he's hyping in the changing room and whatnot. So, yeah, man. I just think that's his gift and curse. Nah, DG Rice before Kivio. Come on. Rice can play centre half, though. Let's not forget the man was a centre half before he played where he is. And I genuinely think Declan Rice, towards the end of his career and at some point at Arsenal, potentially might have to fill in that centre half. Rice can play centre half. I could be wrong. I'd rather Declan Rice than Kivio. Yeah. It's not the same as midfield, but you just have to stay in the back line. Declan Rice's ball winning rate's better. He's more switched on defensively. I'm not asking the question. I just said if you put a gun to my head and let's just eliminate it and just say someone has to partner Gabriel, I'll go at least between Kivio or Declan Rice. I'm going Declan Rice. Even if you say it's Saliba and we had to make a decision, it's one of the two. I'm going Declan Rice. I'll die on my sword. I can never forget Kivio fixing his cleats mid-game leading to a goal. Allow him, man. Allow Kivio. He just got a lot to learn, man. It may be in hindsight, he joined Arsenal a bit too soon. I can't begrudge him, but maybe he joined a bit too soon. He just probably needs, like I said, he needs a year on loan. I think he needs a real defensive. Like, I would love him to go, well, not go Turkey. I'd rather he go to Premier League, but I'd love him to work under a Jose Mourinho. Just minor things getting tight to players, like making it difficult. There's a beast waiting to come out of Kivio. Teta wants to be ruthless with Kivio, but not the attack and signing some killers. Bit harsh. He doesn't just instill confidence at all. The opposition see him as a weak link. To be fair, by default, he is, man. It's a bit harsh, though. Be nice, and we are playing at home. We better slap Shakhtar Donetsk tonight before the big game on Sunday versus Liverpool. Sub, I'll find you. That's crazy. Don't find people, but I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Still 28 likes. You think Shamak is better than Messi? Yeah. Hey, tell them again, smash the like, but it doesn't cost a damn thing. Nah, I haven't got one of those rally people. DG, big up. Let's not forget the game. That game affects us. I'm saying 3-1 Arsenal. True. DG, hopefully Kai can show you how to score today. You love hitting the post. You've seen the private stories and whatnot. Yeah, man. Sunday League, me hitting the post is crazy. Do you know how many better intro goals I would have? I know you've seen that one where I hit it. Was it first time for 30 yards? Keeper, I know you saw it. Keeper rooted to the spot. Only the post can stop me, man. It's a painful watch without Martin, Mozart, Odegaard. It is. When does Saka return? At this moment, who knows? Nobody has a clue. We're all waiting on Arteta. If he hasn't been asked going into the game, you'd imagine he's going to be asked after it. Whether he wants to shed any real light, I don't know. You'd imagine he's again going to be asked. Well, his press conference surely got to be Thursday, Friday, because we're playing on the Sunday. It could be Saturday. You just never know. Happy with the lineup. Jesus needed the minutes. Champions League, he plays better. Big up DJ as always. Run up the likes and comments. Ethan should be playing. This is Jesus' biggest game in a while. He needs a performance. He does, man. He does, because stunk it up against Southampton and Bolton. And as I said, Jesus is scoring today. Don't celebrate when Jesus scores. I've never lied to you. Like, Jesus, please, man. Jesus, please. I'm blindlessly backing Jesus. Like, I don't know why. I either look like a genius or idiot. But Mikel Arteta potentially looked like an idiot when Kai Havertz was playing midfield. Now he looks like a genius. So who knows? Maybe it will happen. I was watching the Amazon documentary on Arsenal and found out my favorite British, or whatever I think you mean, Idris Elba is an Arsenal fan. We're a club of the culture, man. We're a club of the culture. Happy birthday, Arsene Wenger, speaking of culture. So yeah, man. Hopefully we win today, man. 105 likes. Can we get to 200? Big up everyone who's done that. Do you think our atmosphere has been awful this season at the Emirates? Has felt flat and more expecting to score and win? Yeah, I do think it has. But at the same time, the players have to inspire that. And yeah, the atmosphere's got better in certain periods. But I'm not being funny, Arsenal fans, even going back to Highbury, which was more of a fortress than the Emirates. We have been, on occasion, the atmosphere is electric, but we have never really been those kind of fans. And maybe we could do a lot better. Obviously, maybe those who allocate tickets in the stadium could do a bit more in terms of improving the atmosphere. But we've never been the rowdiest bunch, really. Admittedly, even let's be honest, I'm never trying to diss the club, but it's particularly in all the games I've gone to in Europe, you know, even Lens and PSV a couple years ago, And to be honest, the Europa League. And to be honest, depending on the team you're playing in the Prem, how many times, people, is the away section louder than the home fans at the Emirates? And I'm not dissing it. We just have to be honest. It's a safe space, Arsenal fans. So, yeah, people forget that Kivior was the left back when we were packing teams 5 and 6 last season. He was, and he did his thing against Liverpool. But let's be honest, man. Come on, man. You weren't having to do nothing them times. The games were done. That was a glorious time being Arsenal fans. Like, we were packing teams before half time. Sky Sports were just panning to fans leaving the stadium. Big him up, because there's nothing he could do about that. He was. But yeah, I see Ben White playing 6 before Rice at centre back. Even that, man. I have wondered at times if Mikel Arteta would play Benjamin White in midfield. Shout out, Towns. Big you up. Nice to see you back in the cut. See? Man United win, Arsenal lose, and she's back. See how bad mind people are? Gyökeres, I think, is the most complete. The club seems to like Sesko, though. Probably because of the age profile. Ramsdale just didn't work out. Life is life. Big up yourself every time, DG. Refreshing to see a person of colour not fulfill the stereotype. I, as a white Englishman, accept you. But wait, what? I love Jew Blue, I think. That's not nice. Everyone, just spread the love to everyone, man. Just spread the love to everyone. Anyways, people hit the like button. We need our own ultras. Let's be honest, the club never gonna let Arsenal run the ultras, man. Like, we're never gonna have mad things, man. No. Leave him. Chill. Mods, I can't lie. We need to be a bit harsher. I'll let you know when to get people gone in it. Racism get people gone, but yeah, it was. I still haven't processed that. You're the only one that has backed Jesus from the goal, DG. He's not backing me now, though. Like, I'll be real, Jesus. Where's my Arsenal shirt, people? As well. I'm still here, but let me put my Arsenal shirt on. Jesus hasn't backed me. It's blindless backing. It's like United fans when, obviously, Jadon Sancho's doing all right now, but it's like United fans when they were just aimlessly backing Jadon Sancho. Well, let's be honest, some Arsenal fans, when they talk about Kieran Tierney, myself included, shout out Tierney, but like, it's done now. It's done. And I've got to be honest, people, yeah. I've got an extreme emotional attachment to players, because Smith Rowe's doing well at Fulham now, but I don't necessarily care. Tierney, I see you as a lot more basic, and I can't lie, people. Ramsdale, I don't think you're as good as I thought. Forgive me, as I said, this is a space. If you haven't hit the sub button or hit the like button, what are you doing? Twitch gang, I keep failing to salute you, but I love you lot. We're a community, we're a family. Smash the like button, people. It's not too long until kickoff, where I've gone with a 3-1 prediction. You lot haven't really got your predictions in tonight. What's going on there? But yeah, let me take my space back where I was. So yeah, 7 minutes until kickoff. I see some young G's on the bench, DJ. I'm here to tell you they're not going to make it. Haaland is dead food. Bless up, my guy. Marcel, make sure you're here Sunday. Yeah? Don't run. Links in a second, John, man. We're going to get into that. Don't run. Marcel, don't run. Chill. Ironically, I was there that night and watched that unfold in front of me, and that's a top-class operator. I'm not saying he's the ultimate solution, just that he's done well for a squad. Fair enough. No, Kivior's done his thing. Kivior's cool as a squad player. I just want to see a bit more. As I said, I don't think the world of Kivior. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, I think, he's going to be top class. I hope he is, but I think you could be competent. But I think more than anything, for Kivior, and I don't really want to keep talking about Kivior. If I could speak to him, I could say, listen, you got one career, bro. Like, I'm not lying to you. I'm not here to lie to you, yeah? You're not playing in front of bare left backs at this club. Centre half is peak. There's international footballers. There's guys that have got clean sheets and done mad things. What are you going to do about that? Like, he genuinely needs to be deluded. Yeah, I know. And believe he's better than these left backs. Kivior just needs belief. There's a beast to come out of that guy. And then gets old. Mind games. Frontline settings, we never had drills loaded. You do, Bussa. We got 2-1s. I assume to Arsenal. I hope to Arsenal. 4-0 Arsenal. Chess. 2-0 Arsenal. 2-0 Arsenal. I don't think we'll get a clean sheet. I'd love a clean sheet because been a bit allergic to those, haven't we, Arsenal fans? DG said Jesus will score over 15 goals this season or will sell his channel. DG, do you still stand by that bet you made? I don't know, officer. I don't know nothing. Rise up the evidence. That sounded like AI. I would never say that. But if he does, boy, I don't know. I wouldn't say such a thing, man. That's really deluded. Why would I say that? No. You must have misheard me, man. You must have misheard me, man. My English might not be the best. No score from me, not trying to jinx. What shall be, man. The future's already written, man. It's already written. You can't jinx nothing. He really wants that England starter goalie, but he had a better chance at the bench in Arsenal. He somehow his stock has dropped through playing. You are kind of right. I must admit, you're nowhere near, you're nowhere near Ramsdale. Ramsdale, you're nowhere near Pickford's spot. He probably was closer at Arsenal. I must admit, Pickford, sorry, he's done a questionable goal. He's done some questionable stuff, but I don't think he's let England down. Snitching, boy, pointing fingers. Oh my God, I didn't say nothing. I did not say that. Jesus might score on Sunday. Be careful. There might be 2 goals in a week for Jesus. And Marcel, have manners. Have manners. Because there's a certain name. Trent Alexander-Arnold is a great fullback, generational, one of the best in the Prem. But there's a name in that starting 11 for Arsenal Football Club that absolutely smashes him every time. And your ex-manager Jurgen Klopp used to wank over him and call him a talent of century. Be careful, mind. He don't turn up on Saturday. Mind, be careful. Lightning might strike twice. Be easy. They say you never walk alone. When he played you at the Emirates, he scored because Van Dijk and Alisson were on their own, man. Boy, it's going to get lonely, mate. How can Jesus be on fraud watch? He's on Saudi watch. Yeah, Jesus is... Boy, I'm not going to say it, but boy, it's looking crazy, man. It's looking crazy, Jesus, man. You're fighting for your life, really, from a footballing sense. Him against Greece was poor. He made a big mistake. Just Wales goalie, just own goals. Have it, England. The hell? I don't care about Wales, man. Big up Wales. We care about the supporters, but no matter how rubbed England will be, Wales ain't gonna do nothing. It's crazy that Ramsdale be in the Championship. Pardon me, and I know there's parachute payments, and arguably, the money's it's not perfect in the Championship, but clubs are getting richer. Typically, when club players get relegated, are they gonna have to sell Ramsdale? I don't know how much wages he's on and all of that. And I did think for Southampton, from an investment point of view, I did think would they have? And I don't want to give Edu credit per se, but I want to give him credit because he got him on a permanent deal. He got him off the books in a permanent deal. I did think if Ramsdale was to leave, it'd go on loan. And I'm sure a few weeks ago, Ramsdale spoke about his departure and he sounded like he didn't expect to leave Arsenal this summer. But as we see things happen, man, big up yourself, Jojo. Hey, Fan Reaction Football Club, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Oh, mate. I watched your video, the Bournemouth one, man. Tough day at the office. Shout out the members. Man said Bolivians. You lot got the most fraudy South Americans. Darwin Núñez, my guy, but he's rubbish. You lot told us Luis Diaz was the next Alexis Sanchez, boy. You lot ain't had a 31 since Firmino, and I'm so happy Firmino don't play for Liverpool anymore, man. He used to. He's one of the most disrespectful footballers that I've seen play against Arsenal, doing no look finishes for no reason. It's okay though, because Van Dijk's getting dealt with by Kai Havertz. It's crazy. Be careful. Fun fact, Dwight McNeil is 24 years old, DG. Would you take a chance on him as a squad option? Does he want to play left back? Does he want to learn to be an inverted left back? He's not bad, but what Martinelli got 6 goals against Paul Pipe down, you man, my favourites. This is all banter, man. Big up top blue in the comments as well. Shout out to Marcel, man. He's a Liverpool one, but he's cool, man. Shout out yourself, American Gunner, as well. Another one that's part of the family. Okay, brother, I need you to play the Arsenal chant. I'm choosing to support Arsenal from this day forth. Hey, we're going to get copyright on the channel, man. You might have to open up another tab, broski. Ramsdale said he'd rather be in tough fights than top of the league. Mental is all wrong. Arteta improved him as much as he could. You're lucky Jota might not be fit. You know what time it is when he rocks up at the Emirates. We don't make excuses. We sent Kivior out there. Trossard couldn't buy a game last season. We sent him out there against you lot. You're lucky we messed up defensively at Anfield, or, we would have claimed that win. Mind Arsenal. Sorry, people. What am I doing? What's going on? Oh, gosh. See why you shouldn't... Marcel's getting me into nonsense. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Mind we don't do the double over you lot, It might happen this year. It might be the year. Let me stay calm, man. I really want to win at Anfield. I wanted to win at Etihad. That didn't work. Old Trafford and thingy, man. Old Trafford and Anfield. We need that. I'm tired of going to these grounds. I'm not... As crap as Man United are, people, let's not lie. It's not a guarantee Arsenal are winning there, It's actually not. Yes, last season, I said yesterday. Remember it like it's yesterday. Last season was a step in the right direction. Anfield, our record there is appalling. It needs to change. The Etihad the same. Whose kit are you wearing? Come on, man. It's Arsenal. 4-0 Arsenal. Very bullish, very bullish, very bullish. We got 4-1 shots. So you're not expecting goals. We're seeing 2-0 as a minimum. So hopefully we go out there and get 3 points, man. It'd be nice if we win the game, 3 points. You know, we lost to Bournemouth and the whole world's on to me. Like, shout out to Saeed for bringing me on his platform. But you saw how they tried to get your boy out of here. They couldn't. Let's go, boys. Come on, man. I don't have a player's name on this shirt, but I typically get my own name. The last two players' names I've had on the back of my shirt, Thierry Henry, Alexis Sanchez. That I don't advocate getting names on the back of shirts. Jesus, you need to turn up a lot more today. I've just noticed you're wearing the captain's band. Gabriel Jesus is scoring. You know what? F it. Goal and an assist. Jesus' season starts today. You know what? Gabriel Jesus is bagging. Sterling's bagging. We're doing it. Ethan's bagging. I'm getting excited. I can't necessarily see that. And we're off, people. Oh, they're trying to be like, oh, Shakhtar have gone long straight away from this. Gabriel wins the header. Come on, lads. We need to just settle down. Get the free. Kai, what's that? Kai's giving it away very cheaply. Settle, boy. Saliba. Benjamin White, relax. Love you, Ben. Lovely, Benjamin. Gabriel Jesus is playing off the right-hand side. Benjamin White's ran into a crowd. To be fair, again, we can't comment on 22 seconds, but it seems cagey from the off. Declan Rice wins it. Kai Havertz, he's found Trossard. Trossard releases it. He finds Martinelli, who's starting after his injury. There's a sea of Shakhtar shirts, but nonetheless, Martinelli's down his left-hand side. Gabriel Martinelli, he wins a corner. He's calm. He's calm. Appreciate that, though. You don't believe that, DG. Listen, it is what it is, man. If we can't have hope, what more can we have? I'm at the gym. Keep me updated. Tough first 20 minutes. Will do. And you'd expect that, but I'm not going to lie. And maybe I'm a bit vexed, but if we're not a goal or two up in the first 20, I'm not happy today. I'm not going to lie to you. We've got a corner. Now, we conceded the corner against Bournemouth. I couldn't tell you the last time we scored from one. Was it Spurs away? Hopefully, we can do something today. This looks like a weird one. This looks like a new one from our set piece coach. It's delivered by Rice. That's a good knock. Come on. Oh, it's an important, I'm not going to lie. It's an important touch by the goalie. Trossard's on the case. Oh, Trossard sent my man for a bagel. He's a red devil, man. Trossard, come on. The guy's family's watching. I don't know what skill that was from Trossard, but he sent him shop. He went flying. We haven't been able to work the goalie, though, but a neat bit of skills from Trossard. For me, I'm happy to see Trossard starting. Maybe not necessarily the circumstances because of the injuries, but throughout his, well, definitely in the last 12 months, he's probably deserved a lot more starts. On the right-hand side with our captain for tonight, Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus, you need to just keep it simple for 20 minutes. Benjamin White doing things above his pay grade, loses the ball. Ref says, get up. There's no free kick there. Shakhtar Donetsk attempt to clear their lines. Thomas Partey, I guess, that, you know, he's living up to his nickname, the Octopus, as he's just plucked it off the feet of a Shakhtar Donetsk defender. And it's on with Trossard. Gabriel Jesus, but there's no one in the box. There's no one in the box. Jesus. Hey, that should have been an assist. Probably not the best of passes from Gabriel Jesus for Trossard, but step in the right direction. I think it's been a good start. It's been a good start. You can tell the boys are keen to not embarrass the home fans, especially because we've only got two, you know, including this, you know, after this, in fact, to get after the Liverpool game on Sunday, we're not playing at the Emirates for a while. We're on the road. We're on the road at Preston, Chelsea, Newcastle, I think. Could even be a next one. It'd break my heart to regret my Saka shirt, boy. I'm watching the Madrid game, but if Arsenal concede, I'm switching over. You're shameless. Tomorrow we'll be watching Barcelona, Bayern Munich, people. Benjamin White, William Saliba. You're moving mad. Pick up you lot, man. Even if Jesus scores a hat-trick, is he back? Wow, if he stinks up the place in the next game, then there's issues, but I definitely will be making videos and captioning the title, Jesus is back. I need this. My stocks are on the line, man. You know, shout out Jess, she knows Arsenal and Gooner Lee, but they're on to me. They're on to me about my Gabriel Jesus takes. Rightly so. Tell Jess to answer her phone so we can get the show sorted because, boy, we got to have conversations about Kivio, boy. Gabriel takes it off Saliba, finds, can't make out. This is on the stream. Declan Rice. Just got to be patient. As a fan, with my fan cap on, of course, I just want to see goals. But realistically, we have to settle into the game. 3 minutes in is still 0-0. To be fair to you, so far, Shakhtar, I mean, if they turned up in North London and did anything different, they'd be in problems. But you can tell early doors, they're trying to be compact. They're trying to be narrow. They're not trying to give us any space in behind. Look how deep Gabriel Jesus is receiving the ball there. And look at actually where Trossard, Declan Rice and Co are as we tried to fly forward with that front four as we do on times. Calafiori inverting plays a 1-2 with Saliba. It's here with Gabriel. Just have to be patient, man. Declan Rice, lovely. Calafiori, relax, please. Relax, thank you. Thomas Partey, who's again started well, in my opinion. Kai Havertz. Gabriel Jesus once. Early, man. Kai, in the box now. Gabriel Jesus, come on, Brazilian stuff. Trying to do too many skills, losing the ball very cheaply. Come on, Jesus, captain today. Let me calm down because it's 4 minutes essentially into the game, but he'll be all right, man. He'll be all right. Set my man. Trossard sent him for a bagel, man. Oh, we could be in here. Kai Havertz, composure. To be fair, there wasn't much Kai could do. He's attempted to square it. Why has the Shakhtar captain got a black eye? What was he doing last night? He's into some kinky stuff. Big up DG, nothing less than a win. I'm here for that. Trossard ripped him. He didn't even deserve that, man. Didn't even deserve that. But you guys, come on, boys. Arsenal Football Club have a corner. Come on, Trossard, lad. When you're ready. When you're ready, my son. If we're not 2 goals up by the 20th minute, I'm vexed, man. I know Trossard's 2-footed, but he's doing his best Santi Cazorla impression. Is he going to take this with his left peg? Hey, Trossard, you're wavy. Hey, we're in it. Oh, I said it's over. Boy, so close, but yet so far. Such is life, I guess. Still 0-0 here, folks. Oh, what's going on here? We down? Does the stream stop working? Hey, don't do that. Let's not do that. Oh, we're back. Thank you. Thank the Lord. Calafiori should have scored, by the way, but we keep it moving. Unlucky, Callum, man. We move. I think Calafiori will have the most passionate celebration if he scores for our football club, you know. Again, people, some of you are saying 4-0. Some of you are saying 2. Are we still feeling that way? If you are, fair play. Again, I think we need to have patience in life, man. But as a fan, forget that. By the way, completely off topic. Apparently, David Ornstein's provided another update tonight, people. Jack Wilshere's moved to Norwich is gaining ever closer. Apparently, he's joining. If you don't know and you've been under a rock, he's joining as a head coach. Can't begrudge him, really. You know, everybody in life wants career development. You're going from under 18s football to a first team setup, which maybe you would have been groomed for that. But at the moment, you're not in Mikel Arteta's thinking. Gabriel Jesus again on this right-hand side. Who's he found? Oh, that's overhit, man. Come on, bro. You can't be doing that. Jesus, come on, bro. You started so well. Now you're moving a bit mad. Oh, why is the commentary started playing? We don't want that. That's how we get demonetized and that. Yo, DG, what's good? Can you tell me the lineup? I'm driving. Boy, fair enough, man. We've got on the football pitch, we've got, if I can do it all by memory, David Raya, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Benjamin White, Partey, Kai Havertz, Trossard, Gabriel Jesus. So yeah, man. Hate the Paramount Plus paywall. Jarring, man. The things we do to watch football, in it, the amount of several subscriptions you got to have. But we do it because we love it. That's all we got, innit? Shout out to everyone who loves football, man. We started all right, in my opinion. Everyone looks sharp. Rice and Martinelli been doing nothing of note, but they look sharp. To me, anyways. Not that that means anything. Oh, and we've got some defending to do. Shakhtar Donetsk could be in here. Oh, Saliba, what's that? Boys, what's that? Gabriel. I mean, you've technically clicked, boys. What's this? Boys, what's this? Oh. That weren't the most sensible of options, was it now, boys? Use this. Just use this. Just think. Just use your brains, people. 8 minutes in. Dodgy defending, man. I think a couple of times today so far, nothing's come of it. What is that? That's the chat from the stream. Peaky noises. Nothing's come of it, but I think Benjamin White's had a couple of moments like that. Needs to just wake up a bit. He's not playing terribly, but just wake up a bit. It's been an okay start, man. It's been an okay start. Nothing to scream and shout about, but I think the intentions there. Calafiori, probably a bit too much intention there. I think that's a very. I don't think Arteta will be happy with that. If the pass comes off, it's amazing, but it's just unnecessarily wasteful, forcing the issue a bit too much in that regard, where there wasn't a necessarily need to do that. Shakhtar Donetsk on the ball. Come on, we can nick that. We can nick that, boys. Come on, we can nick that. No, we can't. Let's just calm down as fans, man. I think we're excited. Myself included, 100%. Key is just not to panic, I guess. Well, Maestri and Gabriel is in possession. Saliba. White. Again, just got to... It's become a case of got to break down Shakhtar. Got to wait for the legs to tire. But at the same time, offering something in the final third. Like creating something. Create a real quality moment, I'd say. We don't do that. I can't see us, scoring at the moment. But again, we have to be patient. Benjamin White. Come on, lad. Pick someone. Gabriel Jesus. Plays a 1-2 with White. No. Oh, yeah, he does. He eventually gets it. Gives it back to Benjamin White. William Saliba. I love the gracefulness Saliba plays with White. Partey. To be fair to you, Shakhtar are doing a good job hurrying up the man in possession, if I'm brutally honest. They are forcing us back on occasion. Thomas Partey. Oh, what's going on there? Partey. Again, he's turned up today. Partey, again, I'm not trying to sing his praises necessarily. I'm just trying to be honest, but he's doing all right. And that's a ball from Partey. Kai, come on. This is what I mean. Kai Havertz off the ball is a problem. On it, he's okay. He's decent. It's off it. And that was a decent run and a decent sort of moment, really. But he didn't come to anything. Why is Mudryk here? Oh, fair enough. Shakhtar in the building. To be fair, probably got the day off. Didn't see you in the match day squad for the Liverpool game, mate. Gabriel Jesus. I go on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus. Brazilian stuff. Ref. Jesus overplaying there. Overdoing it. I love the confidence to a degree to want to do that. But come on. Got to do better there, man. Don't force it. It will happen. Martinelli from Mudryk, who says no. I say no, that's dead. Mudryk's soft, man. Got ability, but you're soft. Like I'm not on it no more, man. I want resilient characters. I can't sit and say you're not resilient because you get up every day and you still try and work hard to get in Chelsea's plans. But dead. Realistically, this should be a free win. No free wins in football, man. I'd take Mudryk in Jan. I don't know, man, because a part of me would say, you know what, Martinelli's done a thing with him. Why not? Mikel Arteta could do a thing with him. He did one in fair play, but nah. If we need depth, great, but we're becoming a graveyard for players whose career stagnant. You've already, you got Sterling under that premise. Work with Sterling first. That Partey pass just hasn't come off on this occasion. Still 0-0. The talent's there, but he's soft, Brady. That's the thing. He's soft. Like he needs to. That's why Madueke is doing better than him. I don't think Madueke is better than Mudryk, but I think Madueke is a bit like what I want from Kivio. Madueke sat there and said, you know what, these men are lit. They can do this and that, but I believe in myself doing his thing. Mudryk needs like he needs his mom, like he needs an arm around his shoulder, which everybody needs that in life. But yeah, a big club. Nobody cares. Make it happen. Trossard, fire in his belly. There you have it. Arteta loves to save these hoes off the streets. Let's revive his career, FC. I'll be fair, Liverpool had a bit of that. Gabriel Jesus. Benjamin White. Jesus. Havertz, come on. We can make something happen from here. Kai Havertz, release it, bro. Release it. I love the fact that you've held on to it. You've done very well there. William Saliba. Thomas Partey. Partey again. Especially since Martin Odegaard's absence, man. Partey's looked to get on the ball a lot more. Saliba, that's a decent not. White couldn't get there. Unlucky. Time can't adjust, my boy. We're here now. Gonna have to hold that one. Not gonna lie, you think Havertz is soft too after his Chelsea time. True, good point. But I can't see Mudryk ever having that Newcastle moment with Kai Havertz. So even when we lost to West Ham in the League Cup, Arteta come out and said he wants to go to Wolverhampton. Maybe, you know what? Maybe there is no issues around his mentality if we wanted him. So you are right, but maybe in the summer we can talk. But it's the only reason I would want Mudryk is based on what a couple of people are saying in the chat. Like it's more the hope that Mikel Arteta can get something out of that rather than the actual footballer himself, which is sad, man. It's not fair to be saying that to him. If I'm brutally honest, Edu Arteta out. Edu before Arteta, I think that's a bit harsh, mate. I hear it. We're trying to revive Chiesa. Slot is going to rub him out next year with Nunes. To be fair, where is Chiesa? Has he picked up another not Martinelli? Can we keep that in? Unlucky. Keep going, boys. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. If we can get Kai in form, I'm sure we can with Mudryk. Let's just work on Jesus and Sterling first. But if Mudryk did work, then we're in luck because Arteta wanted him. He's in his early 20s. I'm not saying you, pardon me, but I think what a lot of people forget, people keep talking about Mudryk like this is his first year in Chelsea. He's been there for a minute now. And I think they're going to do the Arteta thing where they might tell the manager, yeah, you need to play him. But it's a thing where if you don't really use him, we'll just take the hit. Surely he has to go on loan in January unless something changes. We've got 156 likes. Keep going, folks. Martinelli delivers. Come on, Kai, get up there. Unlucky, Kai. Good defending by Shakhtar. Partey wins the header. Jesus can't quite get there. Shakhtar looking to counter-attack. Giving it straight to Thomas Partey. Partey, Jesus. Goes all the way back home. Fair enough. If you can't go forward, go home. We've had 74% of the ball people. They've had 26% so far in this 15-odd minutes. That being said, possession doesn't mean anything. Calafiori. William Saliba. William Saliba under-hit pass to Jesus, and we got some defending to do. As Shakhtar Donetsk, Henrique flies forward. His pass wasn't the best. Come on, Saliba. We were better than that. It's good from Shakhtar. That's poor from us. We should have nicked that. What's going on? Is that a corner kick? That's sloppy, man. That's very sloppy. And that's the second time. You know what? Shakhtar, lad, you've earned the right for me to know your name, you know, because the second time that you could have had a half chance. And that's the second kind of lapsed moment I think we had defensively so far. What is your name? Can't be that hard to find. There can't be that many Brazilians. Enguinaldo, 20 years old. Brazilian, I assume. Enguinaldo. I think we could just wake up. We haven't been tested defensively. You need to clean up a bit, man, in that regard. That's the second one we've seen so far. Shakhtar Donetsk working it down our right-hand side. Gabriel sends it back the way it came from. One trophy in 5 years is harsh. Arteta ain't good enough. He definitely, listen, there's been a couple of times we haven't won the Premier League. I definitely agree with the fact that, you know, I think since we won the FA Cup, there's been opportunities, but I'm more likely to keep Arteta than sack him. And I'm not saying you need to know this, but if there's someone that can get us over the finishing line, then make it happen. But I think there's more reasons to keep Mikel right now than to sack him. And again, every year that it doesn't happen, and every year that you've been here and money's been spent, and you've been allowed to, you know, do things like the Ramsdale situation, the pressure is on. Brazilian passes the name check. Edu, you know what to do. Edu, I've seen enough. Really, I haven't, but I've seen enough, man. Off the ball, he looks like a hazard. Shakhtar Donetsk on the ball here, and that's a good run by the same namesake, Ivan Nilsson. So don't dive in, White. Ivan Nilsson's done well. You know what? You're going to try your best to make a name for yourself tonight, aren't you, the 20-year-old? Just in the last few moments, Shakhtar have actually woken up, and we still not cleared our lines. Come on. Not clearing our lines the best in certain aspects, but again, it is the Champions League. Probably allowed Shakhtar now, in my humble opinion, to grow into the game a bit, if I'm completely honest with you, in this last few moments. They've had a lot more of the ball. If you love trophies, would you like to be in United's position right now? They won a trophy last season. Boy. That Villa game cuts deep. The fact Liverpool dropped points that day and we fumbled, we win that game, we would have had gone on to win the league last season. Maybe, but we might have lost other games, but I think you're right, man. I think that game was a bad day at the office. The Emirates is a library right now. Well, it might be about to wake up. No, it won't. Trossard's pass, not the best there, ref. There's no advantage. Edu only played when decent players were injured. Edu was a rotation, man, which is to a degree why I can't understand why, my ignorant opinion as a fan, Why we haven't really got depth in midfield now. Again, you could say technically you do. Ethan doesn't not getting to see him, but can play there. Kai can play there. Obviously, Trossard can play in midfield. You have got Rice, Odegaard, Moreno, Partey. But yeah, why is Kai on the wing? You're not getting the ball up front, innit? So you're going to make different runs. And Kai's known to angle his runs. Probably gives license to Jesus to run in forward. I must admit, I have missed our press. There's nothing really to scream about here, but I do like when it goes into 2 banks of 4 and then we kind of press like the front 4. Come on, boys, they give it to us. Shakhtar are doing well to hold on to it. Keeper don't want it. You're lucky Trossard couldn't get there. Declan Rice wins it. Martinelli flicks it on. Come on, compose your Havertz. Trossard, Havertz, that pass got to be a bit better, man. I know everything's happening fast, but come on. 1 goal and the goals start flooding in. We forced them into that mistake. Declan Rice done well to win the header. Martinelli's flicked on. It's a lovely run from Kai. That's what I love about it. The attempted pass to Trossard isn't the best, and Trossard's attempt to hit it first time, he's completely shanked it. Chiesa has a knock, bro. I don't count him as a player. Bit harsh, man. I think he'll get his chance, but yeah. William Saliba wins the header. Where's the seconds? Get there, Martinelli. Martinelli does. Lovely Rice. Lovely Rice. Big Gabriel. Relax. Relax. Relax, Gabby. Calafiori wants. Rice. Skips out Calafiori and Partey and finds Benjamin White. Benjamin White finds Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus gives it back to our right back. You can tell Kai just wants to run around today, man. Look at the pockets he's picking up. Calafiori. I love him in this inverted role, man. So comfortable. Look at him. Just gets it. I wonder if Arteta thinks this is what I wanted from Kivio. Saliba. White. Partey. First time into Havertz. Havertz gives it back to him. Thomas. Take a touch. He's going to foul you. Thomas Partey to Jesus. Come on, boys. Come on now. Gabriel Jesus on this right-hand side. Come on. Come on, man. The move is still alive. Gabriel. Big Gabriel and Partey. It's here with Rice now. Calafiori on the underlap. That run was dodgy. Rice has gone for the shot. Not quite sure what he's done there. Completely miskicked it. The funniest thing is, it was the wrong decision from Rice. But I don't mind that, man, because I think for a while as an Arsenal fan, I'm not saying to do it all the time, but I'd rather us occasionally someone try to shoot from distance rather than, you know, trying to be pretty and patient a lot of the time. We've given it away again. Come on, Jesus, you started bright. You've done wrong. Partey wins it back. Gabriel Jesus on this right-hand side. Come on, Jesus. Come on. I mean, Jesus has just stopped still. Fair play. William Saliba. Partey, man on. Benjamin White. Saliba. Man of the match so far, people. Might say Partey, you know. Calafiori, who had a chance earlier, finds Kai Havertz. Kai, hold it, hold it. Lovely from Kai. With Trossard on this left-hand side. Sorry, Martinelli. Gabby Martinelli, head up. Asking too much. Did it go in? Oh, yeah. No. Martinelli, what's that? I need to see that again, because how did Trossard even get a touch on that? Martinelli's head's down. You know what time it is. It's some Bandulu cross. To be fair, found Trossard. Not quite sure what Trossard was doing there, but we didn't work the keeper. Still 0-0. Partey's been good. Ship Jesus to Brazil. Partey bossing it. Partey's been good, man. Julie, do you think Saliba and Gabriel will still be at Arsenal in a couple of years? Gonna have to win some titles, man. I'm more worried about Saliba than Gabriel. If I'm honest. Big up Gabby, though. The longer you don't win titles, the longer, how long's Mikel Arteta, which all the players like him are involved, but Arteta, Saliba, Saka in particular, gonna be a Declan Rice. Trossard. Not really asking big questions of Shakhtar's defense at the moment. We've been in their box, we've had some half chances, but yeah, goals win games, and I don't think it's been bad, but we just need a bit more quality in our decision making in the final third. Benjamin White, Partey, lovely from him. He's been good today. Kai Havertz, who's in love with peeling to this right hand side, don't mind it. It seems to be working. Gabriel Jesus, Benjamin White, Thomas Partey. Credit to Shakhtar, they're forcing us backwards now. With us, we're not forcing. If you can't go forward, go back. We want to hold on to it. Yo, Big Gabby. Speaking of holding on to it, we got away with that. Declan Rice put Trossard on the pressure. Has the ref said play on? I'm not going to lie. I think Shakhtar should have a free kick there. Boys, wake up. Gabriel Jesus. He tried to find Declan Rice with a cross. It didn't work. Why are we waiting 20 years for my man to bring the ball down? Thank you. Come on, boys. Bit sharper now. Come on. We've started well. Don't get complacent. Martinelli down his left-hand side. Is he going to get his head up? Thank the Lord he's passed it back. Calafiori, hit it. Forget everyone. He does hit it. He's hit the target. It's dead from Calafiori, but he's a madman. I've got time for it. It's another tame effort, though. It's with his right peg, so we'll cut him some grace. But he saw it. He fancied it. You know, he did score a great goal. Against City. It's got to be a bit better. Oh, ref, fuck off. That's not a free kick. Sorry for the language, people. That's not a free kick. We're playing football or what? It is 100% a free kick, people. You don't know until you call it. Ben White knew what he's doing. We've all been there, Sunday League fullbacks. You know, you get tight to the winger. You just have to leave something late on them. Bit more quality, clear-cut chances. Bit more quality in the final third, man. Just a tiny bit more. Just one moment of brilliance and we're gone. We've got the goal. Smash the like button and subscribe if you're new here, by the way, people. And also, again, we will be watching Barcelona Bayern tomorrow. I have to give credit to Shakhtar. While I think we could go up the gears, it's not a criticism, but I think we've switched off on a couple of occasions defensively. I think Shakhtar's shape is good. They're forcing us backwards. They're not giving us too much. The one thing you would say, though, these lot ship goals for fun is they've grown into the game and asking some questions of us now, but you can't really sit here like this for 90 minutes in any football game. That's a good throw from the Shakhtar lad. Benjamin White's one. The header, Trossard brings it down. I'm not sure what Gabriel Jesus saw there. Martinelli's going to at least chase down the lost cause and make the pass look better than it actually was. We've had 5 attempts, 1 on target. Shakhtar have had 1 attempt, none on target. So, yeah, it's been a low-key affair. Respectfully to Shakhtar, these are the games Arsenal got to win in the champs, especially when you're talking about Inter Milan and all these things. David Raya comes flying off his line. Composure. David Raya knocks it forward. I don't mind that keeper. It's a decent attempt to Kai, and it's a decent defensive header from the Shakhtar lad. Benjamin White, come on, Ben, man. We need to slow it down and speed it up in other occasions, but I thought Partey fouled his man. Ref don't agree with me, which is great for us. When we need to slow it down, we're doing too much. When we need to pick up the pace, we're not quite doing that. And they're doing things in reverse. Declan Rice, Gabriel, Tranquillo. I'm not going to lie. Calafiori, I like the inverted thing, but just for 2 minutes. Can you overlap? Let Martinelli be inside. I am liking the rotations. I'm liking the pockets. Kai's picking up Trossard, the same. Calafiori in particular. Gabriel Jesus has exclusively kind of been stationed on this right-hand side. Oh, my stream just went down. What's all this about? We back. Thank the Lord. Benjamin White. Oh, risky to Declan Rice, but got him out of that. Trossard on this right-hand side now. Elects to cut inside. Come on, Trossard, man. If that pot... I don't mind it, but it has to come off. There was the simple one to Declan Rice. I don't mind that Trossard. Again, tried to force the issue. I don't mind it, but a bit more care on the ball now, boys. Bit more care on the ball now, man. Shameless, 100%. Really like the look of Rice at right 8 for Carsley's England thoughts. I don't mind Declan Rice in the 8. I think in terms of winning the ball back, I think he gives a good go at it, but 6 is the bread and butter. But I do think as Arsenal fans, we get too hung up on those positions because, like, whether Declan Rice is the 6 or the 8 at this moment in time, him and Partey are very much in the final third. So you still have to do the same kind of things. Partey is good for one half, second half, always a mess. That's harsh. We are boring to watch. No Odegaard. We're not the most exciting team to watch, I'd admit. All I care about is the 3 points, man. Shakhtar on the ball here. I do think Shakhtar are going to make a mistake and let us score, you know, because they're going to get caught with the way they're playing out from the back. Gabriel wins the header. Between Calafiori and Declan Rice, mop that up, please. Declan Rice has took it upon himself to do such. Don't mind that. Gabriel. Early, man. Quick. Come on. William Saliba. Unpopular opinion, yeah. I'd like Saliba to gamble with the ball a bit more from Arsenal. I know Mikel Arteta knows about football more than me. He's got his tactics, but if anything, for me, I see Gabriel force the issue a bit more. Calafiori, the pass weren't the best, but it's come off to Declan. Come on, this could be promising. We've actually got numbers in the box now. Martinelli, get your head up, please. I know I'm asking a lot. Martinelli. Is he going to shoot? Is he going to pass? Martinelli. Yeah, Badulu. Yes! Somehow that's gone in. We've had a touch of fortune. It has ricocheted off the Shakhtar Donetsk's goalie. You don't shoot, you don't score. Elite composure from Martinelli. They moaned at him for the Bournemouth thing. But in the Champions League, in a must-win game, I'm exaggerating 100%. He's done what's needed. That's one Brazilian off the races. We just need another one now. Gabriel Jesus is coming. Lovely from us. Calafiori, big up yourself. Calafiori and Declan Rice down this left-hand side. Declan Rice has technically got the assist. He's found Martinelli. I must admit, time froze. Don't think anybody knew what Martinelli was going to do. Found a yard of space for himself, went for the shot. It's cannoned off the post, ricocheted off the keeper and went in, but they all count, people. We've got the first goal. We've popped our cherry. I know it got popped on Saturday. Arsenal 1, Shakhtar 0. And it's an important time to get that. Important time to get that. Now we can relax. Can we go up a level now? It's taking a slight knock off a Shakhtar, lad. It's hit the post. It's cannoned off the keeper. Touch of fortune. But in life, and football's no different. I guess you make your own luck. And as I always say, right on brand. I don't care who scores, how we score. It's Jack we score. And we've done exactly that. What's that? Second shot on target. Surely it's cool, though. Thomas Partey's lost his footing. No foul. Ref, that's ours. That's ours. Let's go, boys. Trossard's doing all right, in my opinion. You got to be shameless. You've got to be shameless. Smash the like button, people. Lovely from Martinelli. Love Martinelli, but he's running out of excuses. He's going to play like this for the rest of his career or significant improvements. I mean, if you're going to have composure levels and attack like that and make the decisive moments, then you're off to a great start. But obviously, he's gone for the... He's tried to find an assist. He's tried to probably look for a pass. He's obviously used his common sense and said, you know what, I could have a shot. But you didn't get the vibe that Martinelli truly meant that. But who cares today? He's done that. He's going down as an own goal. That's harsh, man. He took his time, good composure. You could say that. Fair enough. Just need some more now. Martinelli heard you, happy, man. That's why you got to stay humble. Don't doubt the Brazilians. Remember I said it, smash the like button, people. I always say that. But Gabriel Jesus is scoring today. Jesus, come on. Sterling, get warm for me. 15 minutes left. Get warm, please. You'd imagine, you know what? I might actually see... Well, you probably put Trossard out there and bring on Moreno, but we finally might get to see Raheem Sterling on the left-hand side. I don't... Martinelli might do. It's good he scored, but I very much doubt Martinelli's got 90 minutes in him today. And even if he does, should he? And here goes Havertz. Ooh. Martinelli. Hey, imagine defending Martinelli. He's put the burners on Martinelli. Head up. We can get a second. Martinelli. And this is it, Nelly, man. The pass has got to be better. We're in. It was a fantastic break. Sometimes I forget how rapid Martinelli is. I must admit. Gabriel Jesus, come on, what are you doing? I'm not saying your name in this regards. Come on. Had some half chances, man. If the game stays at 1-0 and stays like this for another 45 minutes, excluding this half, then I'm not against it, but you want to see us get a bit more daylight in the score. Like, oh, and that's not the first time I've seen someone lose their feet. Martinelli, composure levels. He slipped and turned his man, saved his big bro, Gabriel Magalhaes. Martinelli. Oh, that's lovely. That's better. Declan Rice, come on. Oh, deliver. Rice. Oh, it's a good save by the keeper. I don't think the pass from Rice was the best. Unlucky, boys. That's better, though. Better in the final third. The only problem is now the game gets a bit open and we've got some defending to do. Gabriel Jesus, get there. Get there. Don't bottle it. That's lovely from Jesus. It actually is, people. You know, it is. He's found Trossard. He's had a good game as well. Trossard, Jesus. You know, Arteta. Give Jesus 90 minutes today. Let him go up front for Kai Havertz, man. We're forcing this agenda today. We're scoring. Let's put Jesus central, see what he can do, man. Didn't do nothing against Bolton, so I don't know. But yeah, big Gabriel has found Calafiori. So yeah, man, Calafiori had a tame effort. Declan Rice shanked one wide. Couple of moments with Trossard. First real bit of quality is Martinelli obviously getting on the score sheet, or some of you are saying it's gone down to an own goal. Think that pass from Rice, I'm being harsh, but could have been a bit better, and it was a big opportunity to get the second. So far, so good, man. I think we deserve that goal. But again, can we have a bit more quality in the final third? Not really seen the Shakhtar keeper call into action too much. We don't need to force it, but yeah. Trossard. White. Partey making forward runs. Partey. Is that a nutmeg? Technically, Partey, that could never be a foul. We're shameless if we call that. And Shakhtar on the break here. Declan Rice or Jesus couldn't get there. Oh, that's a poor pass, fortunately, for us. It's forced Shakhtar Donetsk backwards. And now we can get reinforcements back defensively. Lovely stuff. Now Sterling's got to come on. Jesus putting a shift in. He is putting a shift in, but it gets a bit dangerous when you start. Benjamin White's been booked, as somebody said as well here. It gets a bit dangerous when the first thing you say about footballers is he put a shift in. It starts to get dangerous. He has put a shift in. And it is a step so far in the right direction for Jesus. You know, already you've been better than however many minutes you played against Southampton and whatever we've seen so far this season. But I think for the neutral fan and for the tabloids and, for the talking point of Gabriel Jesus, probably needs to score. Benjamin White's been given a yellow card. Pardon me. I'm not going to say he struggled, but Jesus. Benjamin White's been in a bit of a battle there on the break with Shakhtar, with the lad he's contested with this. What's his name again? Naldo. He's making a name for himself, man. You can't, Broski. I mean, Oliver, they can't change it, mate. PSG losing, Real Madrid losing. Real Madrid are inevitable, though, man. Real Madrid are inevitable. They ain't lost yet. It'd be nice. Would it be nice for PSG to lose? Yeah, why not, man? It'd be nice for Madrid to lose. It'd be nice if PSG, Real Madrid, all the big teams, City, all the big teams got the chance. Might have a chance. Ronaldo is giving Ben White a tough time. He's got a set of burners, man. To be fair, both these Brazilian youths, the icy freeze are shining. They do. You ain't brought no Brazilians like this. They're not setting the world alight, but I've already seen more from these Shakhtar Dons than I did from Marquinhos. I do. Come on. Shout out the manager for Shakhtar, though. That Stone Island jacket is cold. Shout out to him. They're going playoffs. Madrid lost their last game, no. They lost to Lille, didn't they? Surely got to be pressure on Carlo Ancelotti. You lot say Real Madrid are losing 2-0. That is crazy. You know what? Stay humble. Calafiori goes back to David Raya. And I'm exaggerating 100%, but 35 minutes in, this is the least, in a positive way, this is the least I've seen from David Raya in an Arsenal shirt. I think in the last few weeks, he's been called into action a lot more. Gabriel, William Saliba, who unfortunately will be without on Sunday. I wonder what Arteta's thinking is. I wonder what the centre-half pairing he's going to go with. Kai Havertz, Benjamin White, Partey, Saliba. Don't panic. No one panic. No one panic. They're trying to press us. Once we beat the press, we're gone. Gabriel, we doing? Magalhaes, we doing? Be strong. Don't panic. Don't panic. This guy is strong, No wonder he broke Moreno's shoulder by mistake. Declan Rice. We got away with that, but I thought Gabriel spot a bother. It's here on the other side with William Saliba now. 2-0 Dortmund. Who scored? Need Timber ready for Sunday. Does he go with Timber and Gabriel? Because we all know it's going to be with Gabriel. Does he go Timber, Gabriel? Does he go Ben White, Gabriel? Does he go Calafiori, Gabriel? Probably does he go Kivio or Gabriel? And then obviously, whichever one of our fullbacks goes centre-half, what does that mean? The more I look at it, the more I actually think if Timber's fit, he'll go Timber and he'll go Timber. Part of me thinks he'll go Calafiori and then Timber. And to be fair, he wouldn't mind. Would you more want Calafiori or Timber against Salah? We've been linked with Gittins, so he's doing all right. I think I'd more want Timber up against Salah, and this is where you need Tomiyasu. Or is he even flirting with Benjamin White as a centre-half? Left field choice, could he go to a back three? Could he put Declan Rice there? Saliba wins the header. We're in. Martinelli, come on. Martinelli, let's go. Weren't the bit worst of ideas, but he couldn't find Kai Havertz. Declan Rice has tried to nick it, been unable on this occasion. Not seeing much from Shakhtar, but they're not out of it. Calafiori's done well. Trossard's done better. Martinelli, Trossard. I think Trossard and Nelly have done well. Kai, make that run. Trossard's found him. Unlucky. It's good defending by Shakhtar. If I'm honest, though, I think we forced it. Borussia Dortmund are winning 2-0. In fact, matter of fact, why don't I just Google it and see what the current scoreline is in the Champions League for you lot, people? Boy, obviously, we're winning a 0-0. Sporting are a goal up. PSV are beating PSG. Dortmund are beating Real Madrid 2-0. It's still 0-0 between Juventus and Stuttgart. Girona and Slavia are drawing. And we could have some defending to do. No, we ain't. It's into the hands of David Raya. Why isn't it opening? Champions League scores. Why wasn't it letting me see the other games? What's going on? Okay, fair enough. It's 0-0 between Bologna and Aston Villa. Tomorrow, you've got Atalanta Celtic. You've got Brest versus Leverkusen. You've got RB Leipzig, Liverpool. That's a good game. You've got Sparta Prague against City. You've got Atletico Madrid, Lille. Salzburg against Zagreb. Young Boys against Inter. Benfica, Feyenoord. And the one we'll be watching together, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, which Hansi Flick has been doing quite all right. Definitely Timber against Salah. He's so good against pace. I just think he'll stick to him like a rash. I back Calafiori, but I think Calafiori is more likely to switch off. Trossard. Saliba. Not long to go until half-time, ladies and gentlemen. Big Gabriel. It's on this left-hand side. I must admit, from Martinelli scored, I think he's gone up a level slightly. I think he started playing a bit more. He's woken up a bit. Saliba to Gabriel Jesus, who first 5 minutes started very hot and been a bit ineffective. That's a good ball from him, though, I must admit. Thomas Partey keeps it alive. Unlucky, Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli tries to deliver. He does. Jesus, come on. Oh, Kai, unlucky. That's brave from Kai. He's flung his face at it. And it's good defending by Shakhtar. Unlucky, Kai Havertz. I thought he might just get there. Big chance from us. Probably our third big chance of the game, excluding the one we've obviously taken. Calafiori's done well. No foul, ref. Come on, it's football. Come on. Calafiori did foul his man. Unlucky, lads. Unlucky. We banged on the door 1-2 times. Jesus, unlucky. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky, man. Unlucky, boys. As we approach half-time, what would I say my thoughts are? Better in the final third since we scored. Couple early sloppy moments defensively. Done all right, man. Moved the ball well. I'm happy so far, man. It's not amazing. I'm not saying that as a criticism. Oh, they're not giving Martinelli the goal. Say this an own goal. You lot are harsh, man. I've definitely seen a couple players claim some crazy ones. What happened to strikers finish? The agenda is brazy. The streets know Martinelli scored. Martinelli bagged. It's Martinelli's goal. Come on. They pull it down as an own goal. What's all that about? We've got 185 likes. People were flirting with 200. Come on, let's get there. Come on, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Someone said bigger fish to fry. We're focusing on champs over the Prem. I don't even believe my own lies. I'd rather win the champs than the Prem. And you lot let me know, would you rather win the Prem or the champs? I hear it if you'd rather win the Prem, but you could offer me us win the Prem this year, next year, or one Champions League and we finish second or third the next couple of years. I'm taking the champs, man. It's the biggest competition about. Unlucky, Kai, man. That was brave from Kai, man. Put his body on the line. Mudryk ain't doing that to go back to the debate, man. Kai Havertz, he might not be Mr. Toughness and whatnot, but yeah. DG, you're so childish. Why did you laugh off the same breast? Oh, man, I know. Come on, man. It's been a while. I am childish, man. Those that know me, my brother love, I'm the practical joker, man. I'm very mature here, but yeah, man. I am. They have to give Martinelli that, man. They have to give Martinelli that. How can that go? Seriously, how's that an own goal? And I want Kai Havertz to score even more today, man. I will scrap Robbie Lau for the champs. Hey, let's say that, man. Big up Robbie, man. Shout out Uncle, man. Where they are? No. Boy. Kai was so close, but so far, you know, you look at the Kai chance, the decent ball into the box from Declan Rice, Martinelli. Martinelli had a half chance shortly after scoring. Calafiori's hit the target. Doing okay. I think since we scored, we've been better in the final third, but, you know, the harsh truth of it at this moment in time is still nil. It's still 1-0. I know 1-0 to the Arsenal's a famous chant, but you don't really like that in today's day and age. But we've done all right. We've moved the ball well. Not really put the defense under any sustained pressure, so I don't really think we can complain. I think it's quite on brand. Martinelli, Calafiori, them two have done well. No one's been bad today, man. Like to see Sterling get some minutes, especially against tired legs. If we get 2 more goals, you have to give Ethan and either Ethan or Miles, if not both, some minutes, man. You know, if the scoreline's comfortable, Lewis Kelly could get some. Well, probably be Zinchenko, but Lewis Kelly surely could get some minutes at left back. And Ethan in the middle of the park. Thomas Partey. Calafiori. He's wavy, man. I mean, he's lost the ball now, but I'm not even vexed with that because... Oh, he's back here with him. Hit it. Fullback Union. He's tried to find Trossard. Jesus has won it back. Trossard, hit it. Kai Havertz. Hey, Jesus, we're going to do this. Oh! I was about to say, I told you, look. So we've got some defending to do as Shakhtar have hit us on the break. Oh! I was about to put 2 middle fingers up to those who doubted me. Shakhtar have shanked their shot. That's the only kind of threat, Shakhtar on the counter-attack. Oh, we're getting a couple half chances, man. Oh, Gabriel. And he deserved that because he nicked the ball back initially as well. Oh, lucky, man. I thought he did it. Is it, we're going to be shameless and say it's a good save by the keeper? I think it is. But it's unfortunate, man. People be harsh, but it's the fundamental truth. You know, it's another chance for Jesus and he hasn't pulled it away. Don't worry, Capitano. Gabriel Jesus is captaining us currently. I thought he did it, man. Don't worry, Jesus. Keep working. Martinelli wins the header. Jesus Havertz, you're bagging. The number 7 hasn't scored in 6 months. As an Arsenal fan, that scares me. Imagine banking on Jesus to score. That guy can't finish. Just is what it is. Even a 1v1, I don't back him. What can I say in it? What can I say? Reece, big up yourself, but there's no need. Don't do the oh Lord Gabby thing like it was some easy chance. It weren't easy. Don't rub him out more than he's rubbed himself out. Like, it weren't no easy chance. He nicked the ball back as well. Like someone said, he's putting in a shift. Wait, working with scraps. Jesus, come on, man. Come on, Jesus. I believe in it. You're scoring today, 100%. Benjamin White. Kai Havertz, bring him. Here we go. Here we go. Jesus sent 2-man shot. Finish that. Unlucky. It's coming. Keep working. He's loading. That's the Jesus I know. The Brazilians. Again, the only thing I would say is the more we're in the final third and having these near misses, and you can see my voice getting a bit animated, the more Shakhtar are kind of on the counter attack now, and it does kind of scare me. And who wins the ball back there? Gabriel Jesus. Putting in a shift. Half a minute left of the first half, people. Ref Allen. Kai Havertz wins it, ref. Do not snake it. This is the last chance. Don't snake it, Trossard. Trossard, I'm not going to lie. You're having a good game, but you keep trying to do these wavy first-time kind of passes that you probably see from Martin Odegaard. I know you got it in your locker, but you're forcing it. You're having a good game, man. We're not going to act like Jesus didn't say 2-man shot, though. It's half-time, people. We're not going to act like that weren't a madness. We're not going to act like that wasn't a madness. 2-man got sent for a bagel. Shout Trossard for doing that earlier as well. Oh, and Kai Havertz, I feel sorry for you as well because I'm surprised his nose ain't bust, his lip ain't bust. He's very brave, trying to fling his face and score. We are winning a 0-0. They're saying it's an own goal. We're giving it to Martinelli. We look better and more threatening and more confident ain't the right word, but more confident in the final third since we went a goal up. But it's still only 1-0. That's the only real criticism I can give Arsenal. And if you're Shakhtar Donetsk, probably that's the major positive from the half. It's 1-0. It's all to play for. Now, for me and my thoughts, let me know your thoughts at halftime. I think we've done all right. I think in the initial stages, I wouldn't say we was under pressure defensively, but I think there was a bit of sloppiness that maybe could have harmed us. I think we moved the ball well. Can't say a single player today ain't stood up to be counted. Obviously, we got the goal. We've had some near chances. I think Shakhtar have been quite compact. Don't think they've given much space away. I think they've tried to press really well, if I'm completely honest with you. I think as we look more threatening and like we're trying to get that second, and naturally the game's going to open up on the transition, Shakhtar have looked a bit threatening. I'm not really panicking or trying to say anything, but I think Benjamin White on a yellow card, I don't know who would come on. Maybe that's something to worry about because I think he might soon get put in a rock and a hard place. The 2 black youths that Shakhtar got, they look like they're causing issues. Other than that, it's great. Jesus, man. Oh. You're scoring, man. You're scoring today. He said 2-man shop. It was wavy. Who said Jesus hat-trick before? The day of judgment will come before his brother scores. Gabriel Jesus scoring a hat-trick. More chance of Gabriel Magalhaes, if you're honest. I'd rather win the champs so all the football fans can shut up. We need the champs. I will swap a champs for 14th position in the league. I'm not going to agree, but boy, Trossard been poor. That's harsh, man. That's hard. Dennis, you're a tough man to please. Jesus, shocking. That's harsh. The best and worst of Jesus, tremendous pressing to win it back. Then pathetic finishing. Bro couldn't miss. Sorry, bro couldn't. Would. I think you mean bro wouldn't miss on. Would miss on Mia Khalifa. Oh my god. Jesus, man, get the goal, man. Should be 3-4. Yeah, man, steady. It is half time. Jesus limping. It's calm, man. To be fair, does Jesus even have 90 minutes in the legs? Jesus wants to eat, but he has no teeth. Steady. You support you. Hey. I thought I saw John Ant in the chat. Where is it? Because I was about to get onto Zertsky. He's running away from the grind. It is unlucky. Jesus moving mad. This is not futsal, my guy. But full seal settings. Need full powered Arsenal. Big up the members, by the way, people. Big up you lot for tuning in. We're a family. We're a community. Smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Near full powered Arsenal, and all we can muster is an own goal. Glad we're up, but we need a lot more. British Gas adverts. If Jesus doesn't score any goals this season, take him to Saudi. I mean, how many goals did he get last year? Like 3? I don't think anyone's losing sleep around Gabriel Jesus scoring. Like, I think every Arsenal fan's accepted that. Like, this is what Jesus is. This is how we should utilize him. Squad player, winger, do that stuff. Work hard. 2 of his best performances. He definitely started when we beat City at the Emirates, and I'm sure he was there City away. Other than that, boy, this Jesus Don needs to pack his bag. You lot are harsh, man. We need finishing lessons. I think we need to create some things as well. It was a pretty good half. Jesus should have scored, though. I think you lot being hard. Listen, you should be scoring that, but it weren't a, you should be scoring. It weren't a tapping in that. Like, I thought he did it, though, man. I'm still not over that, though, people, man. I'm still not over it. I genuinely thought he did it. I thought he did it. I thought my moment was coming. But he sent 2-man shot, though. That's all I've got. I'm going to keep saying that. Jesus has been good, just needs to score. Mikel Arteta, we're forcing a Gabriel Jesus goal today, 100%. He's not coming off. You're going up front. Kai, we need you for Liverpool. You're going to come off. You're going up front, Jesus. Surely it's got to work. It's been a more than anything. It's been a lot more of a confident performance, I feel, from Gabriel Jesus. At the minimum, yes, there's no goals. The question marks still remain. You know, we're at with Jesus, but there's some presence, I guess, I'm looking for. There was no there was presence against Bolton. You were just rubbish. There was no presence against Southampton. Girona have scored, people. They're a goal up against Bratislava. Obviously, Arsenal winning a goal to 0-0 between Villa and Bologna. Borussia Dortmund are defeating Real Madrid 2-0. Crazy. Back-to-back defeats potentially for Real Madrid ahead of the El Clasico on Saturday. We're actually going to do a watch-along for that, you know, people. Might as well. Hey. We need to play like this against Liverpool, but better. Admittedly, I'm not the biggest of. I know we got 80 odd goals the season before last. We got 91. I don't really think chance creation is an issue of Arsenal's, but for what I'm used to as a spoiled Wenger baby, I don't really feel we create enough as a team. Like, there used to be times, like, I'm not criticizing, but we create a million chances, and you could see Arsenal just signed a striker that wants to score tap-ins. We're gone. Now I don't necessarily know that, because Kai's doing well. Like, nothing to do with Kai. He's doing what he normally does, dropping into midfield, making runs centrally, offering himself as a focal point, making a lot of good runs off the right-hand side. But we don't really create much clear-cut chances for a striker, if I'm honest with you. It just feels like you kind of have to get as you live. If you're in the box and you're there, do your thing. Like, Kai ain't really, no one's really, I know it's a bit of an outdated view, and, you know, football's multifunctional and all that crap, but I'm still of the belief that you create for your strikers, isn't it? Like, the striker should have, for me, I know I'm reaching, but should be about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chances created for a striker, I believe, a game. Didn't hear Rice's name much. Rice has done well. Declan Rice did well in the build-up of our goal. I think Rice has done well. He's nicked the ball. Rice is doing what he's doing. I think Partey's been quality. Like, I think everyone's been good. But if I had to highlight some players, I think Calafiori's been good. I think Partey's been superb. I think it's more positive from Gabriel Jesus. I think Martinelli's done well. As Martinelli kind of got the goal, he looked to take it up a level. Ooh, PSV's Noah Lang ripped them. I think Trossard's been a bit cute and clever. Not gonna lie, I think Partey's probably been the best player on the pitch for me so far, you know. If I'm honest. Not seen much from Ben White. I think he's not been troubled, but he could get long out there. I like that we're playing a bit slow, because we definitely need legs for Liverpool. It's true, but you have to deal with what's in front of you at this current moment, and that's Steve's lot, essentially. But we're a goal ahead. We can't complain currently. How many shots have we had on target? In fact, pause that. Let me see these Borussia Dortmund goals. Oh, no, Real Madrid are getting sourced. Was that Daniel Marlon? My son. Where's Kareem Adeyemi? Did you score? Are you on the pitch? Haylen, well, not really Haylen, but you get the point. Oh, Dortmund actually bopped Real Madrid for that. What's going on? They actually scored 2. Daniel Marlon. He's trying to get that move. That is dead. Was that Adeyemi? Garassi. To be fair, I thought you was Banduli. You're bagging a lot of goals. Sorry, it's Gittins. This is horrible from Real Madrid. Carlo can't be happy with this. I know I'm going completely off topic, people. Carlo Ancelotti can't be happy with this. Boy, that is horrible defending. Anywho, people, in terms of the statistics so far, 1-0 is all we can hope for. I do think when we got the goal, we looked a bit better. We looked a bit more threatening in the final third. There were a bit more gaspy moments, but apart from the goal, Calafiori's had 2 efforts. Declan Rice has tried from range. Trossard's got in the box. Obviously, Jesus has had an effort. Kai Havertz, I feel sorry for you. You flung your whole face very bravely at that, but you didn't do nothing. So it's on brand, really. I don't think we can complain that we can complain, but I don't really feel based when we marry the eyes with the statistics that we can complain that it's 1-0. As I said, Shakhtar have had 2 shots and none on target. We've had 8 shots and 2 on target. In terms of possession, it's 66% split to us. They've got the 34. We've played 368 passes. They've played 199, to be expected. In terms of corners, we've had 3. They've had 1. And most importantly, the most important statistic that matters is we're currently winning the game. So yeah, people. These man playing Beanie Man in the stadium. Aye, Culture Club. I genuinely can't stress how important Saka is versus Liverpool. He has to play. If not, I'd be happy with a draw. I want to win anyways, man. Bro, can you read my chats? I go invisible once I post and refresh. Bobby, what have you said? We don't create a lot. Arteta football isn't free-flowing. Partey getting fitness back. Fluency suffers as a result. Partey has been playing very well. Brandt tried to score a screamer. Watch. We don't drop any more points. We'll get linked to him. Is he robust enough for the Prem? There's a reason why he's been starting. Who? Partey man of the match so far. I think the pattern of the Arteta years will be a laboured start and then a real drive post-January like last season. The first half of the season is about integration and new relationships. I hear that, but at all points, it's got to be about the 3 points. Pardon me. Our chance creator is Saka, either directly or indirectly. Yeah, with Odegaard being our facilitator. Like, we know what the thing is. Martin Odegaard conducting. Saka creates havoc. Havertz sponsors it with the movement and that. We keep it moving. Declan Rice, sweep up, Partey, Uncle Partey, just do what you can. And yeah, man. But I do think to go to the next level, beyond the obvious areas of Arsenal improving, like, bro, we need to create a lot more chances. Because even if we go and grab, like, as much as we need a new striker, like, I don't think the striker is set up to just simply score goals. Like, I think, you know, like, obviously, we know if Mikel Arteta signs a striker, you got to drop deep, you got to work the channels, you got to be involved in all phases of play. But let's just say we spent 100 plus million on Isaac. Yeah, we've got him. He's great. He'll score goals. But like, bread and butter for strikers just happens. Like, yeah, you want your striker to score glamorous goals, but to get 20 league goals, a lot of them are not going to be fancy. Even Kai Havertz is 13. Take nothing away from him. So none of them are fancy. Erling Haaland the same. Those midfields were lightweight, though, no physical presence, only technical. And that's the trade-off. You know, we are more physical. But I'm of opinion. I know Moreno, Partey, Declan Rice, they're not creators. They've got technical ability, but they're not technicians. I think they've got a lot more to offer. Because obviously Arteta's not Wenger, but I've seen some shit. Man, bought football for this club. Not complaining, though. One positive, Gabby on the wing, getting back to his old self. Definitely stiff football, plays in right positions, but not the profile to create. Jesus isn't playing with total desperation as he was in his last start. He's looking a little better. Matt, bang on. Cesc, Nasri, Rosicky, Santi, Ozil, even Haleb, Wenger midfielders. Real Madrid looking real shaky. I think Jesus lacks killer instinct is something you naturally have. There you have it. And that's why I've come to accept Gabriel Jesus. You're never going to be a goal scorer, you know. You can go through runs and things like that, but I just don't a natural goal scorer. I don't necessarily believe he is. I just think with Kai, his movement is twice that of Gabriel Jesus's, to me anyways, in a decisive manner anyways. Kai Havertz gets in the box. Like, Kai gets in the box. He understands that. Kai's got more of a clinical instinct than Gabriel Jesus. Maybe it's because Kai's movement's so good. He knows typically it's one-touch finishes or it's moments where you just need a tiny bit of composure. And Gabriel Jesus seems a bit more of a thinker. That's why I would have loved the premise of Gabriel Jesus signing for this football club, getting an opportunity, being the number 9, playing through the middle, scoring goals. But I said this when we signed him, it's going to be a Lacazette thing. I got a lot of hate for it. Like, he's going to work hard, he's going to do all of this, but you're not the guy to get the goals, man. So I accept him for what he is. It's just a winger thing. Anything you do beyond that is a bonus, people. Big up everyone on Twitch. Make sure you subscribe with Amazon Prime. Keep your Jesus stocks hold. Jesus stocks, DG, let it go. Till he's got to the end of the season. The City boys we bought are just all awful. Bit harsh. I don't think Jesus is awful. He's in an awful moment, but he's not awful. I don't think Zinchenko's rubbish, but I think Zinchenko is in the role he was when he first signed. I think you've overran your course. You can do the squad player thing. You can be on the bench. Maybe, God forbid, if we're chasing games, we need to be a bit more risky. If the sun's shining at the Emirates, although Leicester and Southampton, the sun was shining, Zinni probably is not going to help us in that. I wonder what we do with Zinni. I don't think they force him out, but they have to have had the question. Like, there's 2 years left on his deal. He's a squad player. Obviously, it all depends what Arteta wants from a tactical point of view, but there's, in my opinion, 3-4 left-back options you'd rather see before him. You might say, the summer, this is assuming Zinni wants to go. And I don't want to be disingenuous to Zinchenko, but, I saw his interview where he said, like, after the City draw, he sent a text and said, we went out like Spartans, which he's right. And I love to see all of that. Mikel Moreno's on. Is that Partey off? I told you, look, Partey's got 45, man. We have to protect him. It's bad mind, people, but, like, could you imagine being cheesed off if you was an Arsenal player, being cheesed off in the aftermath of the City game, and then you're seeing a text from Zinchenko. In fact, Benjamin White's off, Thomas Partey right back. I mean, Ben White, you're on a yellow. He did kind of not struggling. Prevention better than cure. And also, we don't know how fit Ben White is as well. He's been struggling. White's come off. Partey doing up right back. If I was Arteta, I'd big up Paul in the cut you always hear. If I was Arteta, I'd tell Jesus to scruff all his shots wherever he puts them. He can't get a goal. He just needs to tap him, man. Super sub Trossi, why we never shoot from outside the box. To be fair, we've tried that on a couple of occasions. Not harsh. If you know football, Trossard done nothing. Oh, come on. Do we really need to do that if you know football and all, mate? It's done okay, man. I want to bag 3-4 goals so we can get Ethan on. Same. But we need to do a lot better in the final third. And a bit of it is luck. Another day. Don't know when that day is. Probably on the 8th day of the week. Jesus' 1 goes in. Kai Havertz makes that. But yeah, man, it could be better. But I'm not going to lie. If we get out of here 1-0, obviously it could be better. But the main thing is just winning, taking care of business, winning the games you're supposed to win, which is like today, with the greatest of respect to Shakhtar. But you lot, Monaco, need to be winning those home games. Girona, I don't know what to expect in Spain, but you're not quite doing what you did last year. You need to be winning that. Anyways, people, the second half has kicked off. Big up you lot tuned in. No mistakes. Moreno's come on. I thought Partey was going to come off, but it probably makes sense. Declan Rice is on the yellow. Partey's gone right back. So at some point, are we going to see Calafiori go right back when we take Partey off? Because surely Partey's not going to play 90 today. And then either Kivio comes on at left back or Lewis Kelly or even Zinni. Don't know. Trossard. Saliba. And to be fair, you'd imagine, Partey can still be involved, but you'd imagine we're gonna have a lot more play down the left now, really, because Partey's played right back in Spain. And I wouldn't say he looks unsure, but naturally that's not his position. There are times he looks quote unquote unsure. Declan Rice skips out Thomas Partey, finds Gabriel Jesus. Declan Rice. Thomas Partey is now moved to right back. We'd love to see Mikel Moreno score. I must admit, some Arsenal fans pee me off. Oh, that's a lovely touch and turn and a drop of the shoulder by Calafiori. Lovely. Calafiori, don't pass. Fullbacks were lit. Don't pass. He does pass, which he should do. Martinelli delivers. Glancing header by Trossard. On another day, if there's a bit less venom on that, somebody taps that in at the far post. It's a decent delivery by Martinelli. It's a poor header in truth by Trossard, which, to be fair, he's not known for his heading. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt in that regard, shall we? Either way, play continues, people. Shakhtar Donetsk. They've gone long. Come on, that's a poor switch. Jesus, don't let them out. Don't let them out. It's a good switch, actually. Jesus has played well, and Trossard's done well in the 10. You can see that's his preferred position. Can we talk about the gaffer? What do you want to speak about with, I guess, in relation to Mikel Arteta? What's there to speak about? Jesus doesn't need to go at this point. He has proved himself. I mean, unfortunately, casual fans are like, well, social media will fundamentally be Jesus hasn't scored again. And I personally think Jesus will think that as well, man, if I'm honest. Like, the longer you don't score, yeah, you feel a bit better in yourself. But yeah, oh, damn, Slorino. I'm not saying social James because he doesn't do this, but Arsenal fans are peeing me off about Mikel Merino. Like, some of you are waffling. Xhaka replacement is so smart. He wins all these draws, won things in Spain and this and that, and he's going to transform parties out the 11. A lot of you that were doing all of that, based on 100 odd minutes the man's played so far, now he's rubbish. He's done for. He's this, that, and the other. Horrible, man. Horrible. Gabriel Jesus does well. Kai Havertz got the ball stuck under his feet, but nonetheless, we continue. Gabriel Jesus, Declan Rice. Surely Sterling gets some minutes. Tonight. Their main thing is winning, though. Martinelli forced to drop very deep. Lovely run on the overlap for Mikel Merino. It's a bit shame that you don't get it. That's one of the worst things in football. When you make the overlap, you don't get the ball. William Saliba, you need to enjoy playing at the Emirates today. You're not. Well, yeah, Saliba. The next time we'll see you play for Arsenal, boy, we'll be away from home. You're not playing at the Emirates for a minute because you can't play on Sunday. Unfortunately, Arsenal said we won't appeal the red card. I don't think we have any grounds to go off, anyways. Declan Rice to Calafiori, and I'll keep saying this: what a player Calafiori is. It's like he's been here. Timber as well, even though Timber's been here longer. It's like both of those players have been at this club a lot longer than they actually have. Kai Havertz to Jesus. Jesus on this right-hand side, twisting and turning, bobbing and weaving. The cross isn't the best. Nonetheless, it's come all the way to his fellow Brazilian Martinelli. I think they said the ball went out. I'm sure it'll come good, but man, he's got to speed up his play as soon as possible. This ain't cushy Spain. It's true. And he does. I do think people are harshing him for the Bournemouth game, but yeah, you're right. I don't quite. Obviously, if your form's out of this world, you're going to play games, but my belief was, you could challenge for a spot and you could do a thing, but I didn't see how you're going to disrupt Thomas Partey or Declan Rice. I think it'll be another midfielder to do that. But I think he's good for the squad, get a lot of games, but yeah, you are right. He's going to have to get up to speed with things. Shakhtar Donetsk are down this left-hand side for Shakhtar people, I guess. Just got to manage the game, man. My 5-year-old has been struggling with this. He makes some great runs in his little 4-a-side games, but these other little don't find him. Last week he said, "Daddy, I don't need teammates." I mean, he reminds me of myself. You definitely need teammates. Maybe be a bit more selfish or tell his players to have confidence. But then, other 4-year-olds probably playing with their head down. Oh, Shakhtar could be in here. We could be in trouble. Oh, thank the Lord that decision making is horrible. Moreno, I feel, supposed to take up the Rodri role. There's a 6. Potentially. But you got to show us Rodri level protection, man. Bit of self-doubt, man. And the main thing I give about Mikel Merino is I don't think you've been, you was part of a crap Bournemouth performance. Cool, you hold that, but you're not really fit. You played 100 odd minutes prior to today. The worst time you could get injured is in the early parts of the season because you're just playing catch-up for life now. That's probably why, big up Gabriel Jesus for the performance so far, because you're already behind your teammates. Thomas Partey, he's moved to right back, done very well. Mikel Merino leaves it for Gabriel Magalhaes. Just tranquillo, boys. Timber makes us so much better. Kivio's not good enough, in my opinion. I think Kivio won't be here next season, but what do I know? But I want to be proven wrong. I do think there's a player in him. Kai Havertz. I think he, really misses Bukayo Saka because big up Jesus, but he keeps pulling to this right-hand side. Gabriel Magalhaes. We're going to use you on top form with the Salahs and the Nunez's and the Diaz's and all them guys of this world. That would have been a decent ball. It was just too short. Shakhtar looking to break. They've gone back home. I am liking this press. It's again, you've got Trossard in the press, Moreno in the press, Martinelli, and obviously Kai Havertz. Trying to make out where Moreno's playing. It looks like he's playing on the right-hand side. But then it looks like he's playing on the left. Mikel Arteta's a madman. I didn't hear me bagged. Yes! Him and Marlon. I told you, look, You lot tried to get onto me for rating Adeyemi. I told you, look. That is what it's about. That is what it's about. That is what it's about. Yes! My son, Mikel Arteta, signed him. I told you he's the truth. So Real Madrid are getting smoked 3-0. That is crazy if it's happening. That is crazy if it's happening. Where's my water? Damn. How is Sterling not starting a game like this? All you man that were hyping him, this guy's washed DJ his yard man goggles on. Sterling's still a winner, like, bro. Mine Sterling don't score against you lot. And what do you mean? This is a Champions League game. Make sure you beat Leipzig. Sterling's gonna come on and score. Jesus and Sterling are bagging. Speaking of Jesus, he's found Kai Havertz. Martinelli, do not hit it first, brother. This guy, bro. Kai Havertz's pass weren't the best, but it trickled all the way through to Martinelli. Yeah, Martinelli, gas up the fans, do all of that. Come on, Nelly, bro. You had time. I can't listen. I've never played Champions League football. I can't tell you anything. It's great play from our boys down the right. It's terrible from Shakhtar. I hear it. I'm giving you the goal. You're feeling yourself. But unless you're gonna do the Henry thing, or you're gonna smash that into the far, bro. You look at the way he reacted. Big up Martinelli, but that's not what you wanted to do. You wanted to find the far corner. You could tell you had time. I would have done the same thing. But that's why I'm not a professional footballer. You didn't even use the momentum of the ball. Come on, Nelly, man. It's these things that's stopping you getting to that next level. Oh, hey, big up Adeyemi, man. Their manager looks like the Porto manager. Oh, no goal. Huh? Adeyemi's goals offside. Corner into the hands of the Shakhtar Donetsk goalie as well. Oh, that's disappointing. I locked the wind out myself a bit. Damn, like, oh man. Yeah, I should have. You know what? Well, to be fair, bend over. Like, the name's mad, and you're telling me to sit down. Pause. I don't know. Like, I'm sitting back in my chair to do the content with you. I don't know what you're talking about. It's looking a bit shaky there, my guy. I don't know what you're into. One love for the super chat. Kivio reminds me of our Mustafi, Scalacci, Kim Kelstrong days, PTSD settings. Yeah, because he does get ripped, but it's a bit harsh. I got more love for him than Mustafi. Trossard, hit it. He does. He shanks it. Ref is that corner. It is. Bit harsh to threat. He's way better than Scalacci. And big up Kim Kelstrom because he took a penalty for us against Wigan. So, yeah. That weren't close from Trossard. Gyökeres bagged it again. This guy's fake, man. Notice how we haven't talked about the ref once. We need these Champions League brothers in the Prem. Commented the live stream. You're right, you know. But the Prem, I mean, the Champ's got its own controversies, but the Prem don't want consistent refereeing. They don't want the right decisions. It adds to the mind games and the entertainment product. It gets Arsenal fans waffling online. It gets all football fans waffling online. It gets the referees that don't referee anymore on the Sky Sports and whatnot waffling. It gets everyone doing conspiracy theories. It adds to the product that is the Premier League. They don't like, come on, man. There's too much money in the game. There's too much smart individuals that make the game or run the game for it to be a coincidence, in my opinion, anyways. Getting a bit sloppy there. 10 minutes into the second half. We've given the ball away to Shakhtar here. Trossard nicks it back. Oh, no, he don't. No, I'm joking, man. It's all love. Availability is the best ability. That's how I feel about Tomiyasu. Come on, Trossard and Jesus, man. We're being a bit sloppy there, boys. It's not 5-0, you know. Anything could change. We lost the game really against Bournemouth within 9 minutes. Don't make this game harder than it needs to be. We've done so well. The only thing we demand is more goals. Just keep disciplined. Shakhtar have given a good account of themselves. They haven't got embarrassed. You just wonder with these opportunities, when are we going to take another one? Shakhtar Donetsk, patient build-up play for them, and it's actually good. It's on the edge of our area. Thank the Lord for Trossard. Oh, no, Trossard. Trossard did well to nick the ball, and then he kind of handed it back to the Shakhtar Donetsk lad. Fortunately for us, Gabriel's able to block it. Come on, man. Wake up. Especially you, Trossard. We're back at the Emirates, but you saw what happened last week. Please. Just think as we approach the hour mark. Calafiori. Oh, Calafiori. What the hell was that, man? Sloppy, boys. Right on brand. Yeah, put your hand up. Big up Calafiori. But come on, man. Do the basics. Can we get as close to 300 likes as possible? Big up you lot for watching football with me, people. Oh, Lord. You don't be seeing ish calls in the game that don't get that much motion in the Prem. I still think that they do nonsense. They default do nonsense in the champs, but it's better run. And it's like that's a very good point. We haven't mentioned the referee once, but to be fair, what's he had, man? You're moving mad. Moving mad. These damn things are mad. DG, can you see the Ukrainian Neymar? I can see Mudryk watching the game. Wonder if he has a conversation with Mikel Arteta. But to be fair, I know the social media will do the most about Mudryk, but realistically, you know, this is his old club, Ukrainian links. It's going to do his thing. Oh, hella W deluded. Appreciate you lot, man. PSG equalised. Aston Villa apparently have taken the lead against Girona. Girona or Bologna? Are you sure? Let me actually look. For all you lot doing the W deluded, can we hit the like button? Big up you lot, man. Big up you lot, man. Feel appreciated today. Let me refresh the page. Shakhtar down this right-hand side. I don't want to feel appreciated. I just want 3 points, actually. Boys, naturally, they're going to have opportunities. It's still 0-0 with Juventus and Stuttgart. Sporting Lisbon are winning 2-0, as are Borussia Dortmund against Real Madrid, which is probably the headline of the night so far. Aston Villa are leading against Bologna. It is 1-1 between PSV and PSG. Girona are still winning 1-0 as well. Who scored for Villa? John McGinn. Oh, I thought it would have been Duran. Appreciate you lot. Not worthy, man. Appreciate you lot. Damn. One love. Lovely strength by Declan Rice. Kai Havertz. Lovely. Jesus. Only got Trossard. Trossard, you might even be offside. Thank you, Martinelli, for joining reinforcements. Martinelli down this left-hand side. Oh, I mean, he skipped past his man, but it could have been a lot better. Martinelli. Come on, please pick someone up. Can't make out if that was a good cross or a terrible one, if I'm completely honest. Would you rather second and win nothing or fifth and win the FA Cup? I'd rather win nothing. Now I want to. Like, it's a double-edged sword, man. Like, it's a double-edged sword. Of course, I'd always pick silverware. I'd love silverware because at the end of the day, we got something to celebrate. But I wouldn't want to be in United's position at this moment than Arsenal's. So yeah, if it's on a trophy thing, of course, I'd rather have a trophy to celebrate at the end of the year. But finishing fifth, I'm not going to be happy with that. Not that I'm happy with second. I'm not one of them guys. Oh, we're challenging. We're doing well. Which we are doing well, but I don't care about challenging. It's about winning, isn't it? Really and truly. Yeah, that's some crazy usernames on the internet, man. But yeah, crazy. Trophy in middle of the table. Ten Hag is shameless. United fans, they won't answer honestly. And again, trophies are trophies because in 20 years, no one cares about the context of where they were. It's just they've won trophy, they've got silver. And on paper, Ten Hag can be shameless and leave with his head held high. Horrible attempted first touch from Kai Havertz. But Man United fans would definitely, in their hearts, they know they'll swap places with where Arsenal are at this moment than them. That is an effing ball. Was the Shakhtar lad offside? Just on the basis of where the clubs are at. And that's not me to gas up Arsenal saying we're doing this, that, and the other, because we ain't won the league title, but the general health and the positivity. Lovely from Thomas Partey. Lovely. Partey might just be man of the match, man. Half an hour left, folks. Big up the Twitch gang. What have you posted, Andrew? Hakimi goal. Fullback union, is it a madness? Let me see this. 8. We are going to get copyrighted with that. Replay that. Let's see what Hakimi did. Sorry, folks. I'm still watching the game. Arsenal in possession. That's dead keeping, though. It's a great goal. It's a long-range effort from Hakimi. That keeping is dead. Fullback union. Reminds me of someone, you know. Reminds me of someone. Madrid have bagged. It's 2-1. Yep, they're turning it around. The bots are moving hella crazy, man. Mods leave them. Hella crazy. Kai Havertz. He's looking a bit tired, you know. I couldn't tell you the last time, despite all the games he plays, and that's probably why, when I've said Kai Havertz looks tired, he's looking a bit knackered. Shakhtar Donetsk, lovely from Martinelli to muck in there. Don't let him out, Martinelli. Nowhere. Don't concede the corner. Nowhere. Ref, it come off the Shakhtar, lad. Lovely linesman. Nelly. Putting in the shift. As long as we got Odegaard and Saka at the club, I don't want to hear that curse Europa anthem. I never want to go back, man. Mbappe to score the winner. I told you. Looks like more Brazilian youths are coming on for Shakhtar. Yeah, Real Madrid are winning that game. DG West Sterling. Same place Anthony is. Wait. Has Raheem Sterling got more goals this year than Anthony? Anthony might have bagged in the cup. It's an in-swinging corner. Wait, ref. Linesman, I was just praising you. How's it a corner? Come on, Linesman. What are you playing at? Anyways, the corners come to nothing. Shakhtar Donetsk. Aye, Jesus. It's not foul. It's a tactical foul from Jesus. Oh, Capitano tonight. Well, Uncle Pi has been really good these past games he's played. I think he's been good all season, man. Even back to Villa. Don't want to speak too soon, but where's this Sudakov guy that they love to gas and say, yeah, see, you can't trust Shakhtar Donetsk. You can't trust him. He might go and score now that I said it, but you can't trust them. They're shotting people dodgy motors, people, man. You cannot trust them. Any player they gas up, Ukrainian, Neymar, Mudryk and that, they're liars. Pedrinho is coming on for Shakhtar. Don't know too much. Wait, you was at Corinthians, isn't it? I mean, it feels like a throwback Shakhtar side because it reminds me of Douglas Costa and Willian. Any Brazilian youths that I see in these kind of clubs, you just kind of think the worst. I don't understand this Arsenal. Why? We're winning. Bit harsh. 60-40 in terms of possession now. We need someone brave on the ball. It's a game for Ethan. It's true, but there's a difference between being brave and being reckless. Ref, he's climbing all over William Saliba. What's all of that about? And we're moving a bit mad here. So Raya, trust yourself. Don't panic. Don't panic. Lovely, David Raya. I know you picked out a pass there. I mean, we got away with it. It's the main thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. Madrid 2. See? Well, that was short-lived. Shout out Borussia Dortmund. You know, obviously, if you might lose the game now, but any game you go 2 goals up and you don't win, there's question marks. Mikel Moreno. Calafiori. What a game that's going to be when we watch the highlights. Declan Rice. Who's he found? Jesus. Havertz. Partey. I've seen these second half performances every game this season. I hate this. Harsh, man. To a degree, I think there's a case or a need to just manage the game and not do too much. But yeah, I would like to see more goals. Declan Rice, Partey. Naturally, you know, if they go and score, we're in trouble. But I do think you can't play the same way for 90 minutes, as frustrating as it is. William Saliba. Come on, no one take risks, man. David Raya. Gabriel once. We don't need to always take risks. Fair enough. Calafiori is an option. Calafiori to Gabriel. Calafiori. Uses it to drive forward. Hey, yo, Calafiori, you're moving mad. You're not fouled. Fucking get up. Pardon my language. Play to the whistle. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ref, that's a foul, Moreno. Calafiori, play to the whistle. The game's going on. You're sitting there looking at the linesman. You made a mistake. Effing get up. What are you doing? Love the guy, but stop all of that. And I don't even mind the fact that you made a mistake. You're moving mad. Calafiori. It's not even the fact that you lost the ball on a dilly-dally thing, which is a question mark. Were you on the floor just watching? What's going on? But he got moved too, innit? I'm not going to lie, Calafiori, you tried to barge, man, and you got dealt with, Calafiori. Are you injured? I hope this is a shameless thing. You know, it's just because I got dealt with after I injured. Martin Odegaard and Tini are watching the game. Calafiori, listen. I didn't mean it, man. I just got angry. We need you for Liverpool. Get up, please. And Timber, I don't know where you are, but you need to make sure you're playing. Mikel Arteta using this time to talk to his players. Bukayo Saka and his girlfriend in the building. Shout out Saka, but I've been seeing you on the football pitch, mate. Calafiori, man. Stop all this nonsense. Get up, man. Big man. Yo, come on. Give the guy some rare F. He's good, man. Come on, Calafiori. You're a soldier, man. Next Maldini. You can never. Does his foot get planted? Oh my gosh. See, Calafiori, I'm not gonna lie, it come through being an idiot. Because you dilly-dallied on the ball, and it's just like he's planted his foot and he's doing this stanky leg and that. Whoa, Sterling. He injured himself, man. Calafiori, come on, man. Are you? I know you're not coming off for Raheem Sterling. I know you're continuing in it. I know. Oh, okay, cool. Jesus. Arteta, man, you're doing him dirty, cuz. Jesus, it's positive though. Keep praying, man. It's happening. It's happening. Don't say one of you content creators was saying Jesus is bagging today. Let's admit it, Rice is limited, can't control the game. No, I'm not saying you, but like, who looked at Declan Rice and thought he'd be a tempo dictator? When have you shown that? Jesus, don't worry, mate. Step in the right direction. Scoring against Liverpool. Sway's got a good record against Liverpool. Nothing changes apart from the agenda. We move. I'm shameless. You know this. I've got nothing to lose. None of you rate Jesus. You all tell me about the 15 goal shout. I've got nothing to lose now. And you lot are distinct. You lot are nasty. Because yes, Jesus hasn't scored. But you can't get onto him for today's performance. You lot are nasty, man. Nasty individuals. Smash the like button. Calafiori's not done. Champions League Jesus is a myth now. Wait till we butt into the real guys. Rice in the 8 stinks. Where is Jorginho coming the last time I saw him play? Probably coaching on the bench. Madrid are going to win, you know. Tirana scored for Villa. Jesus needs to go Saudi. He's done. Are they going to give the peace for Jesus at this moment in time? It don't look like they are. 233 likes. Appreciative to you lot, people. Can we continue that? Oh, he froze. Jesus, man. Jesus. We're going to get there, man. We're going to get there, Jesus. If you want to reach heaven on earth, you have to be prepared to go through hell. Through the ashes of destruction arise the roses of success. Wait, Calafiori, bro. Are you coming off in again? So happens when you do too much, man. Like, it could happen. Listen, you was brave. It's an unfortunate one, but it's because of that split decision, which I hope this is just an impact thing. If you, it's like your cleats got caught in the turf, essentially. Oh, at least we get to see Lewis Kelly. Big him up. Hey, Lender. Zini, young G's are coming on before you. Boy, yeah, no. Come on, Lewis Kelly. We're live. Well, shut up, man. Linesman, shut up. Look, he's got tape on his earrings and all of that. I'm not gonna lie, young Lewis. Should have all of that stuff sorted out before you come on, my bro. 20 minutes left. We've got Raheem Sterling and Lewis Kelly on. We're doing madness. Lewis Kelly and party fullbacks. My gaffer. We're doing crazy things, man. And we're gonna get a second. It's happening, people. Trust the process. I don't know, in truth, if we're gonna get a second, but can try. Oh, the stream went down. Boy. It's looking like his knee's done, man. I'm going to get 100k a week soon. I mean, Villa have done the right thing. They've got him to sign a new deal already, and have they given him peace? I wonder what he's on. He probably got a nice contract boost. You just hope that we keep it at 1-0 if we're not going to go and find the second one. What are the scouts doing? How are we missing out on the Durans of this world? I wish I knew. There's players out there, man. Just need to go find them. It's easy for me as a fan to say that, but like, these lot are paid to watch football, and you know, it's not like scouting when I'm making scouting videos with limited access and resources. Like, they can proper go in depth and running metrics and personality tests and the rest of it. But then again, I'm not saying you, but you can't please fans, because half of the fans want these players when they see what they're doing. When we're signing them, they're going to say, who are they? Shakhtar Donetsk attacking people. Again, we just need to be professional. Shakhtar have the quality to create a chance. Does Rice win that? Moreno does, ref. Hey, Mikel Moreno, lovely to get your foot there and win a foul. I mean, the game's going to be overshadowed by Calafiori now. So we don't know what's going to happen in the case of Calafiori, but you got the case of Calafiori now. You don't know what's going on with Timber. I don't think White's injured. I think he just come off because he's on the yellow, but there might have been something there. Saliba obviously can't play against Liverpool. Still don't know what's going on with Odegaard and Saka. Remember when we all got upset when Partey used to shoot? That's 10 times. Yeah, that's Rice times 10. Rice stinks on the ball. I think you lot being harsh, man. Rice is definitely not eye-catching on the ball, but yeah. He's never going to be Paul Scholes. Lewis Skelly, come on. One thing I like about him is his composure. Looks like he's made for this. Get off him, Shakhtar lad. They said Arteta don't use young players. You're seeing Lewis Skelly and Ethan get minutes. Thomas Partey. Tells you where's in check. But to be fair, even you give you, which I don't think you could have any complaints because, you know, after Bournemouth with that, what led to the pen, I don't think you can have mistakes as to why you're not in the team. But yeah, Rice doesn't stink on the ball. Rice will play centre back. Lewis Skelly been bullying people for a long time now. DG would do a brilliant job as a scout. I just know it. Just need a chance. I appreciate that. I think I would too. Martinelli. Lewis Skelly on the overlap. Doesn't elect to find him. Gabriel. How long before Real Madrid get that third goal, man? Like last time, you lot keep me updated on that because when you lot said it's 2-2, we know how the script goes. They might even get 4. Gabriel. Martinelli. Come on, release it. Don't do too much. Finds Mikel Moreno. Deliver. That's a decent knock. Trossard threw himself at it. It's a corner ref at the very least. Trossard, I think, has been hitting his head. That's something for us. Surely that's a corner ref. What's going on? Mikel Moreno's delivered it. Not quite sure what happened there. But it looked like it come off a Shakhtar lad. Come on, boys. Take this corner then. Let's go. Come on, ref. What's the delay with the corner, bro? No clue why on my stream there's a delay here. What's going on? It's showing a set piece, coach. Wait, what? The ref? Oh, yeah, I like Champions League refs. You know what happens? The cutscene is doing this. Same old Arsenal. Always cheating. That's a shag. Does that hit his hand? Mikel Moreno earns a penalty. The headline's right there. That's a shag. If we get a pen for that, I'm here for it. But that's a shag. I mean, it looked like it hit his hand with them angles, but I don't know, man. I think the game's got a bit silly. I don't know what you're supposed to do with your arms there. I don't think he's intentionally moved his hand. I don't know what's going on. Well, he's tried to go for the ball. The ball's just... But you know what? No one fights Arsenal's case, so I'm here for this. He's actually giving a pen. I like this Champions League ref. I like the champs. Can we play in this every week? Get these guys in the Prem, man. Mikel Moreno earns a penalty. That's a zang. To be fair, he's tried to obviously defend the cross, and he swiped his foot. He's kind of missed it completely, and it's hit his hand. I don't know what you would want a defender to do in today's day and age. Like, defenders have to. That's why you see them a couple of times. I mean, it does hit his hand, but like, that's why you want them to do this. That's crazy. Trossard's taking it. Sterling, take that, man. Big up Trossard. I know you're scoring. Trossard to take this. We don't deserve that pen, I'll be real. I think that's a zang, but it's about time we cut something. Why is it cut out? What the hell? Don't do this. Are we back? Okay, hurry up, man. What's all of this nonsense? Hey, don't do this to me. Wait, wait. The stream's come back. Wait there. It's not 2-0. That's dead as well. Trossard, that's... Come on, Trossi. Good save by the keeper. And to be fair, justice restored because it was a sheg of a penalty. But come on, man. Come on, man. You're better than that, Trossard. Don't worry. The only penalties that are not missed are the ones people don't take. But and it probably justice restored, man. But like Trossard, you're better than that, man. That was dead. Keeper read you like a book, man. I don't know if he tried to give him the eyes. Either way, keeper, it's a strong save. He's got his feet there. He's dived to the left. He's got his feet there. Boy, Trossard, I don't think you're on pen duties. Raheem Sterling into the box. Mikel Moreno, I was going to hail you up in the video after. Can we see Raheem? I mean, Mikel Arteta knows more than me, and he's clearly keen on Sterling playing on the right, but like, I don't like Raheem Sterling on the right. That's just me as a fan. I think it's dead. Like, I think it's so dead. Like, at least on the left, there's some variety. Oh, unlucky Trossard, man. Unlucky Trossard. I'm not on taking penalties. They're one of the scariest things ever. Havertz is brilliant at pens. I don't even know why he like Havertz as well. And we've got some defending to do. Oh, Lord. Lewis Skelly, I think he got something there. The shot's blocked. Arsenal, don't do this. We've done so well. With 12 minutes left, there is no need to make this nervy for the fans. We got the goal. Hey, lovely Moreno. We got the goal. Should have scored the pen, but really, we should have scored from open. We did score from open play, but I would have loved to have scored one of those clear-cut chances. I told you guys earlier, Trossard and Calafiori play too much. The lack of focus in his team is crazy. Bit harsh, man. But Trossard, that was dreadful, man. Trossard is having a fraud season. Cost us 6 points in the league now. It's peak, man. Like, it's peak. That was a horrible penalty. Horrible penalty. We shouldn't have got the pen anyways. Lewis Skelly, could he have done better there? They said he was fouled. Lovely stuff. Are we frauding the pen call? It was, man. That's another point. Don't lose on Wenger's birthday. Don't drop points on Arsene Wenger's birthday. You lot are playing in the stadium that he built. Robbie Lau, 7 out of 10 transfer window. Big up Robbie, my lad, man. No White, Timber, or Calafiori. And the midfield is horrendous because there's only one playmaker, which is poor squad planning. How many good seasons did Sterling actually have? He had a couple, man, to be fair. Allow him. I mean, 1-0 to the Arsenal's a famous call, but we need to allow it. Someone on the technical staff for Shakhtar Donetsk, probably aggrieved, has been given a yellow card. To be fair, I didn't think that was a pen anyways. I think, well, I don't really want to care about justice being restored because I would have loved to have scored a second, but pardon me, it would have been, it was a harsh call. 10 minutes away from doing what we need to do, man. It's not been the saucy of performance. It's not one to necessarily be negative about. It's one where evidently you want to score more goals. Saliba, come on, bro. Just as I thought we're out of it, come on. Saliba's giving it away cheaply. Moreno's tried to win it back. It's still here with Shakhtar. We're playing with fire. Let's hope we don't get burnt. No foul, please. No foul. Lovely. Martinelli, you've won it back. Can we get out there? Brilliant from Martinelli. Brilliant from Martinelli. Lewis Skelly makes the forward runners look as well as Sterling. Can Moreno get there? Neither Sterling nor Moreno can. Boys, get back. Especially the two that come off the bench. It takes one moment to flip this game on its head. We've had 12 attempts, 3 shots on target. If we win the game, it's cool, but that tells you haven't been good enough. And thank the Lord, Shakhtar Donetsk, his effort is just into the stands. Partey, Sterling, right wing, brother. I don't mind the scoreline. It's just a performance, particularly in the second half. I think the second half naturally becomes a case of managing the game, but I do think that's a cop-out. Like, would have been nice to have scored another one. I must admit, I don't know why that's giving us pen. Trossard, that's horrible, man. My opinion, tried to give the keeper the eyes. I mean, clearly Trossard must be good at pens and he must be good at them in training, or he must have been feeling confident because nobody seemed to argue with him. And big him up. I'm sure if you get another pen, you'll score. But yeah, well, we could have had a tiny bit of daylight or better yet, a cushion. It's not gone in. Not good enough, man. Saliba. And if you're Shakhtar, at one point, did they just gamble a bit and say, you know what, we're losing anyways. Let's be a bit brave or something might happen. Raheem Sterling, lovely tackle. Ref, you have to play on lovely from Sterling. Sterling's been quite positive. Martinelli protect it. Ref, he's been fouled there. To be fair to you, I think those two moments with Sterling and Martinelli, they're kind of the same thing. Ref's an Arsenal fan. Can we have him every week? About time we had a ref that likes us. First time ref did the job, we didn't. We can't be managing games for 45 minutes. Why not? You have to manage games. I just think it's not been inspiring in the final third. Oh, Sporting. Sorry, I keep saying Sporting. Shakhtar could be in here. Raya parries it. Relax, Moreno, please, man on. Safety first, and it's gone. Boys, come on. Make no mistake. I think it's a bit of a nervy one. Kai Havertz. That was a lovely foul to win. Boys, this now. Looks like it's become abundantly clear that, 1-0 does it. Oh, man. It's definitely not the most attractive of performances, man. Traore, whoever the hell this is, they brought on this Traore. Gabriel. Martinelli, come on. Wait, what? Yellow card. Ref, what are you doing? Ref, what are you doing? Yellow card. Not quite sure what Martinelli is judged to have done there, but fair enough. Fair play. Roy Hodgson's in the building. Big up Roy. Wonder what he's there. Maybe he's there to enjoy a game. Maybe he's doing something else. Wonder what he's up to nowadays. Declan Rice. Raheem Sterling. Rice. Boys. Not gonna lie to you, a lot of you experienced enough to just manage the game now, man. Plenty of question marks over winning 1-0, but just get it done. Just get it done. Big Gabriel. Moreno. I think Moreno's been decent. I think Sterling's been a lot more proactive and had a lot more fight in his play. Big Gabriel. As the meme goes, we don't have the capacity. Hodgson Arteta replacement. Who says no? Everyone. You just know we're going to get hit with a sucker punch equalizer. Shakhtar can play ball. They're definitely not Bournemouth. Bournemouth can play ball as well, to be fair. Dead without party dictating. Anyone who thinks Rice can be R6 is not paying attention. Nervy into the game. These first half performances is why I went to the gym. This team is doing nothing. We'll draw a lot of games. Trossard is a sub player. De Zerbi and Brighton got it right. This football is horrible. It's mid-table stuff. Horrible construction. It's been a 4 out of 10 performance. Damn. One thing Arteta gets on my nerves is game management too early. Why are we not attacking the game? It gets boring to watch. Boring football wins trophies, though, man. I think it's a mixed bag. I do like the fact that we try to just manage games, but where the issue for me is, it's like the play in the final third becomes non-existent. Like the second half, there's nothing really. Main thing, I guess, is to react after losing to Bournemouth. But yeah, it's not been perfect. I don't feel we've created enough clear-cut chances. I think we definitely should have scored a penalty. The main thing for me has become now, like, not even Trossard's penalty. The main thing should be what's going on with Calafiori now. Matter of fact, what's going on with half the players now? Mikel Arteta, I know you play quite coy, but we're not owed anything. But as fans, in the build-up to the Liverpool game, you owe us to tell us the truth about certain players. We've tried to press, it's not worked out, and Shakhtar Donetsk are down this left-hand side. Come on, boys, just manage the game, man. We don't have to do nothing silly. Please just manage the game at the end, man. Shakhtar Donetsk down this left-hand side. Martinelli sends it. Good play by Kai. You've done that a couple of times in the second half. Ref, that's ours. Kai, I don't mind that. Boys, relax now. Another substitution for Shakhtar. I mean, who could we bring on, really? Like, you've done the Moreno thing. Brought on Sterling. Ain't no one trying to see Zinni. I think it's Zinni's clearly not, to be fair, Zinchenko might not be fit, but I think it's very telling that young Lewis Skelly's come on before you. Boy. Jorginho, you look all right, coming on for Trossard. Trossard, don't watch that, man. You didn't score. Don't watch that, man. Next penalty. Chelsea settings in his blood. Calafiori is not playing Sunday. He did it to himself, playing too much. That's what you get. Dubai can't save this construction. Is awful. Moreno looking like a dud. Bit harsh. Moreno ain't look like a dud today. Harsh, man. Madrid have scored 3 goals. There you go. City play boring football, but they win all the trophies. They get the job done, though. You can't stop Real Madrid. Bro, we manage games without passing the ball, just sitting deep for it. And that's where my issue is. What a game the Real Madrid one is. I can't lie, this performance doesn't bode well for the weekend game, man. Doesn't at all. I don't think it's one to go over the top, but there are elements of flatness. Don't think there's been enough in the final third. I'll take a clean sheet, provided that happens. But yeah, definitely not a performance to scream a shout about. I think we ended the first half quite strongly. Second half is a bit of a nothing one. As in a circle, put it like. We're just sitting deep. I think how we circle the ball in the second half, and you don't have to force chances, but indirectly, if you look after the ball, you're going to get chances. We could do a lot better. Believe we've got a corner. We might be shameless right now, score from this corner, and then 2-0 comfortable, we're gone. Would have been nice for Jesus to get 90 minutes, but again, Havertz is more durable. Come on, boys. Saliba, you're not playing on Sunday, man. Come, score from the set piece. Declan Rice, put this on someone's head, man. Find someone, Deckers. Come on, man. Declan Rice floats it. Or is that Martinelli gets his head to it? Lewis Skelly. Relax. Lovely drop of the shoulder. Lewis Skelly. Composure, lad. Slow cook the youngsters. See, these are the guys Arteta clearly rates. Ethan, Lewis Skelly. When he had all Charlie, Patino, and all them ones on the bench, he clearly didn't rate them. Big up Charlie, though. Martinelli, come on, the delivery's got to be better. Rice misjudges the flight of it, but Martinelli, I think that cross was dead. Stop laughing, boys. Martinelli, take your hands off your hips. Pray to the whistle. Boy, come on, boys. Ref, how long? Surely going to be 3-4 minutes of added on time. Shakhtar down this right-hand side. Nice for Martinelli to get 90 minutes. Well, would it probably be for you? And it all depends how you look at it. But considering you had a calf knock, doing all right. Come on, boys. It's got to hold it up for 6 more minutes, man. Lewis Kelly, a ball. It's just a composure, man. Odegaard brings this team to life. Even when we had Odegaard, we were doing nonsense. DG called it Madrid, never going outside. We knew it. This team is effing dragged to watch. They're seriously annoying me. We had midfielders that don't central midfield stuff. That's poor. Boy, Shakhtar will equalise, hopefully not. Without Saka, we are nothing. We found the new Rory Delap in party. These last few games are a reality check of where we are. Rice says, I'm sorry to Ops more than he affects the game offensively. Decline pending. You got an agenda against Rice. Leave the guy, man. Let's just get over these 6 minutes, man. Like, I wouldn't say it's been terrible. I wouldn't say it's been encouraging today. Or anything that really galvanizes me and makes me think, oh, you know what? Let's get the job done, man. Second half a drag. You lot more entertaining with the greatest of respect. Zinni just ran the entire length of the pitch and smashed it in the bottom corner. Sounds like a great goal. Highlight show going to be lit. Be nice to see that in the last 6 minutes. It's not looking good for Liverpool, is it? It's not looking good. This club are starting the backwards trajectory. We're just the almost team. Almost Arteta gets the boot. Boy. 6 minutes, well, 5 minutes essentially left. Come on, boys, just see out the game, man. No dramas, no nothing. We don't need to give Shakhtar any half chances or any opportunities. Just do what we're doing. Jorginho's tried to find Sterling. That ain't gone nowhere, has it? Sterling's given chase, but ain't gone anywhere. Oh, my God. And the stream stopped, and it started again. And David Raya's made a brilliant save for it, boys. David Raya, big up yourself. But it's... Oh, my days. We are moving mad. They've got a corner. If they equalize, we've got ourselves to blame. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Gabriel gets rid. It shouldn't be like this, though. It shouldn't be this tense. I know you can't win the games every minute by a massive scoreline, but come on, boys, man. There's no need. This should have been a standard day at the office. There's no need for what, assuming we get it done, will be a huge sigh of relief for Arsenal fans, boys. Come on. David Raya, take a bow. But come on, boys. Because if you're Shakhtar, you're going to gamble now. You're losing anyways. Fullbacks, you're going to stay higher up the field. Centre-halves, you're going to gamble. Midfielders, you're going to gamble. And I'm not going to lie to you, Declan Rice, why are you turning when the shot's being taken? David Raya, God bless you, man. Thomas Partey looked like he got ripped there. I don't mind that Partey, man. You're not a right back. We're over 90 minutes. Ball into the box by Shakhtar. Come on, Nelly. Nelly gets his head to it. That's one, man. Where's the rest? Shouldn't be like this. Shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be like this. Ball into the box by Shakhtar. Gabriel. Shouldn't be like this. Living dangerously second half for no reason. Shouldn't be like this. There's no need for this. Shakhtar Donetsk. Oh my God, they're bopping balls. They're down this right-hand side. Ball in. David Raya. God bless you. Stop. Nervy enter the second half. It's one of them. Just get the result in it and we go. But what the hell is this? We're kind of fortunate that they ain't equalized. Thank the Lord, David Raya, best player in the second half, really. Low block, invited a lot of pressure in these last 6 minutes for no reason. Not created nothing after a positive first half, I felt. Unnecessarily nervy. Respectfully to Shakhtar, because they haven't been bad. They can move a football, but like, we should have scored 3-4. There should be 2 goals as a minimum. Yes, Trossard's missed a penalty. He needs to hold his hands up. It's been 2 stinkers in 2 games from him. But we should have created a lot more. You're not creating enough. Raheem Sterling wins the header. Martinelli can get there. To be fair, the Shakhtar keeper off his line early doors and he's played it straight away. Boys, if you're tired, get back sooner. Done well to force them to go back to their keeper. There's a minute left. Come on, boys. It shouldn't be like this, but it is. As long as you get the 3 points, and that's what, 7 points on the board in the champs, and the insurance policy going into the Inter Milan game, I'm here for it. Sterling's won it back. Partey, not the best of passes to Havertz. Havertz, just hold it. Win a foul for us. Strongman settings. Havertz, we did. It's not a free kick. That's definitely not a free kick. We got a free kick. Not going to lie. I thought Havertz lost the ball there. I have to see it again. Fair enough. Big up Kai. Kai Havertz. You've done Kai and Raya second half. Because again, that's what Kai Havertz has done for us in the second. Ooh. I take that back, Kai. Apologies. Thank the Lord that hasn't made contact. What kind of challenge is that? Imagine if Kai doesn't jump over that. His season's done. Someone slapped this guy, Pedro Enrique. You're in my favorite number 13. You're a madman. Shit blonde dyed hair as well. You're rubbish. Telling me you couldn't start for this team. You're not going to make it. You'll be back in the Brazilian league. You're not going Benfica and Napoli and all them higher leagues in Europe. You're not going nowhere. You'll never be like Costa or William. Behave yourself, man. What the hell is that? Ref, time's done. We got a free kick, ref. Ref. I shouldn't be doing this, ref. End the game. We've won. I don't know how to feel. I feel a bit indifferent. No doubt you lot are a lot more emotional than me. I feel a bit indifferent though. I do feel very indifferent. I feel the main thing is I'm happy we got 3 points. I'm happy we kept the clean sheet. I wouldn't quite agree with this, but we've got the defeat to Bournemouth out of our system. It's very dark losing 2 games in a row. I feel that in either half there were some moments defensively, more so towards the end of the second half where it could have went either way. Shout out to David Raya. Also big up Kai Havertz for his defensive shift that, as I just said, I think he done. Yes, Trossard should have scored a penalty, but we should have scored 2 goals long time ago. We should have been laughing about Trossard not bagging. Yes, Jesus had an opportunity. Martinelli had a second opportunity to go with the first / the own goal. Kai couldn't quite get his face to it, but I don't feel we created enough. Didn't work the keeper enough. Did not score enough goals. I think the second half was a bit of a drag. I think we was in low blocks, but we weren't really doing much. I think we did try to manage the game, fair enough in that regards, but I think we was inviting pressure. And yeah, there was nothing in an attacking sense, essentially. I do think the standards kind of dropped, but the main thing is 3 points in it. So what's that? Beat PSG now. Beat Shakhtar Donetsk, 6 points from that. Drew with Atalanta, 7 points out of a potential 9. I'm not going to cry. Liverpool now. Liverpool's a different kind of game now, really and truly, because you're hoping it's positive with Martin Odegaard, Calafiori now, Timber, Bukayo Saka. Dare I say even Benjamin White. I think he's come off because he's on a yellow, but I don't know with Benjamin White. Yeah, I think Jesus should have scored, but it was a lot more of a positive performance from him. I think Sterling off the bench did okay. I think Moreno off the bench did all right. I think Partey had a very good game. I think Kai didn't working with scraps. I think Kai had a good game. I think Raya could argue man of the match now, if I'm honest with you, based on how the game ended. I think Partey would be it for me. I think Rice was okay. Still want a bit more on the ball from him. And the corners were awful. I think it was a lot more positive for Martinelli, especially when he scored the goal, or what we all thought was the goal before it's chalked off. Yeah, mixed bag, man. But main thing is just winning the game, man. Essentially, the main thing is just winning the game, which we've obviously did. So no complaints from me for now, anyways. But yeah, man. This club. Oh, sorry, we've seen that already. Big up Lewis Skelly as well. Shout out to Lewis Skelly. Composed performance from him as well. And yeah, big up David Raya. Mikel Moreno, anonymous, bit harsh. I think he just went about his job, man. Winning destroys a full team. Vinny destroys a full team by himself. We can't even beat Bournemouth without Solanke. Oh, well, I don't want to say the rest. DG, we should be 3 up right now. Amen. Liverpool beat us quite comfortably. We can't pass the ball. What the hell do we do in training? Hyping up size, but can man pass the ball? It's all fun and games having height. And Mikel Moreno referring to it as NBA. But yeah, I agree with you. Lot. We're at 267. Can we get to 300? I agree with you. You need to be able to pass the ball. Fighting for our life at home to Shakhtar, you're right. I've got no faith in this manager anymore. My hands are washed with him. I mean, he's going to be here for a while, isn't it? Like, Taylor 2 halves, man. Taylor 2 halves. You, man, I'm not watching the match on the weekend. F it. I told you, slow Marino looking like a dud. 1 loss in 2024, and man are screaming Arteta out. It's crazy. It's not harsh. People need to wake up. Is this Moreno from the Euro tournament? And we think we're going to beat Liverpool? Bro, what is this garbage? We can't string passes anymore. All these big lumps that can't play passing football, playing low block football at home when you're up. I think we need to find a balance. I definitely think you can play low block football and be street smart. I just think we need to offer more in the middle third and the final third. I don't really... At no point do I think Shakhtar's defense felt like they were under the cosh, which, again, I think has become a theme. Yes, there's injuries. There's probably more minutes in other players' legs than others. But I just don't think it's good enough. I'm with you, though. I don't think it's good enough, man. Who cares what Madrid are doing? Calm down, man. It's football, man. It's football. Boy, you, man, get ready for another top 4 or 5 battle coaches set up to play football. Vinicius got a hat-trick. What the hell went on in that Real Madrid game? Only Martinelli wanted to win the game. People need to... Yeah, we're losing to Liverpool. People need to react. We played this way for a reason. We need to save legs for Liverpool. Relax. Marcel, Maxwell, apologies. I half agree with that. And I think, obviously, that's in the back of the players and the manager's mind. But on the other hand, once you're out on the field, you're not thinking conserve energy or do this because you're playing Liverpool. And I think we could have scored some more goals, man. We aren't even playing low block football. No one in this team right now makes creative passes. It's all left, right, center in the box. Feel a bit meh. It was meh. The 3 points is cool, but yeah, it was underwhelming, man. 3 points is 3 points. Forget the game, on to the next. I'm not excited for the future, I'll be honest. I just take every game as it comes, man. This is why I don't do the crazy shouts, man. There's enough. I think there's plenty of things that to be positive about the club, but there's a lot of cracks in it. The way we're playing football is stale. Fighting for our lives, as someone said against Shakhtar, it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Another poor performance. Players look dejected. Started off well, man. I wonder if Miles would have played if Calafiori wasn't injured. Probably not. But he did, innit? Big up Lewis Skelly for the minutes, man. Passing was poor for the last 60 minutes. Second half, drag. Hella crybabies amongst our fan base. We'll be fine this season. I still think we win a trophy or 2 this year. I hope so. Villa top of the champs table, no goals conceded. This Emre guy scares me. DJ, if Zini starts against Liverpool, he might be in trouble. Well, what do you lot want me to say? I'll be absolutely scared, and it's not just him. Who's playing centre back? Who's playing left back? What are you doing in midfield? Who's playing left wing? Who's playing right wing? It's one thing dealing with who's the centre back pairings with Gabriel, especially. What are we going to look like? It's one thing dealing with that. When it's time to be, assuming the Liverpool game goes the way we'd all love it to go, where we're winning and we're trying to manage the game, who do you bring off the bench? But when you don't do what you're supposed to do in the summer, yeah, you can try as much. Yeah, cool. You try to get this guy, that guy, the market, the market ain't got quality. We don't buy players for the sake of it. Great. But this is what you sign up for. A lot of fans can do this waffle about, yeah, but when everybody's fit, stop yourself and ask yourself about that sentence. When everyone's fit. Last season was probably the first year we had a proper clean run with injuries. When is everybody fit? Because even before there was any injuries, you could argue that certain other players in this team were a lot fitter than others. Gabriel Jesus, Timber, Moreno, all of these guys, Rice, all playing catch up from the start of the season for various reasons, mainly playing in the Euros. So I'll take the 3 points today. I don't think it's one to waffle about, but I do think it kind of follows what went negatively wrong against Bournemouth, what kind of happened to a slight degree in the Aston Villa and Brighton games for me, in that there's evident areas that need to be improved and improved quickly. And mainly off the basis of the Bournemouth game in the second half, you don't need to go up the levels, or, Liverpool are going to smell blood, and it might be a performance and a result that you saw of Liverpool of old, what they used to do. Mixed bag, man. I pray this Arsenal team turn up on Sunday. To be honest, that was a disgusting performance. We have regressed massively. Tendency to cut back is killing the transition. We're in trouble. Forget about injuries. We're not United making excuses. Just feels like it's a bit lifeless. It feels like, and obviously I big up Arteta. He's meticulous. He's a meticulous planner. He's all of that kind of stuff. But it just feels like it's more robotic than filled with life. There's not that healthy bit of randomness or guile. As I said, Kai Havertz, I think within what he had to do, he had a decent game. Unlucky not to score. Didn't really get any chances. I'm sure Arteta's telling him to do it, but continuously having to pull to the right-hand channel. We're not creating. So even if you go out there and get this Isaac and that, we're not doing much. And in a positive way, if I praise Arteta, everything negatively that we might be speaking about is a consequence of what we've done or not done. But hey, man, not enough shots today. Not really put Shakhtar's keeper under pressure. Evidently not got enough goals. I'll take the win. It's like what it says here, grounded Gooner. We made a meal of it, man. I don't know why Kai Havertz, and like what a lot of you lot are saying, I don't know why Kai Havertz didn't step up and take the pen. Maybe Trossard's the next one in line. Trossard, maybe he's a confident penalty taker, and they were liking what they were seeing, and no one had any complaints. But yeah, even with that, Trossard has to hold his hands up. Not really a stinker in terms of his performance today. He weren't amazing, but he's missed the pen off the back of kind of dropping Saliba into that mess against Bournemouth. But long before that, and Havertz should have taken it. But long before that, we should have scored 2-3. At no point was Shakhtar under any real pressure. We've had a little bit of brilliance and a bit of fortune with the own goal. Take nothing away from that particular phase of play. Bewildering penalty shout, which we should have scored. I said it there. This is why I like doing a watch along with you, look, because I am shameless, but you can see I wasn't shameless. Never a penalty, in my opinion. I think footballers have to cut off their arms or have to play like that if you're defending transitions. Not really good enough, man. And how many shots did we have on target? First off, that's some half chances. The shots that probably was on target were tame. 13 shots, 5 on target. We did get the goal, but nothing in the final third. Nothing. And whatever you say about these players, we know not everyone's in good form. You've got Martinelli out there. You've got 65 million Kai Havertz out there. You've got Raheem Sterling off the bench. You've got Gabriel Jesus. I don't think these guys are specialists in the middle of the park, but I think Partey was decent today. But you've got Thomas Partey. You've got Declan Rice. You've got Trossard. I think there were some moments where we're moving the ball well, but it's a lot to be desired, isn't it? As I said, for me, more than anything, it just seems a bit predictable and lifeless. But I'll take the 3 points. It could be better. It could be worse. We just have to hope that, it's 10 times what we saw today, man. Because you have to create chances against Liverpool. And yeah, we're going to live dangerously. Naturally, it's Liverpool. Both teams are going to put people under pressure. But yeah, you could take City, Liverpool, and Chelsea out of the league. It's Bournemouth, Southampton, and Fulham we can't beat, lad. The signs are not good, guys. Dreading the upcoming games. Taking Partey out of midfield killed us. I don't think we'll win the league, but we'll win the FA Cup. And for some odd reason, I think we'll sign a top striker in January. We can get to the Champions League final. Okay. Trossard is a benchman, simple as. I still believe we're going to win the league, too early to give up. I mean, if it's mathematically possible, fight in it, but yeah. Moreno is okay, but nothing amazing. I don't think he makes us better from what I can see so far, just a squad player. It seems the staff have drilled too many details in these players, less fun, more work. Arteta talking about starting Ethan and doesn't. To be fair, he kind of alluded to the fact they wouldn't. This football ain't it. Wenger didn't raise me to accept this, boy. Boy, man, I'll take the win, but need to play a bit better. My only concern is that players like Havertz, Rice, Martinelli put in hella mileage every game and they play every game. Injuries might be our downfall. Let's hope not. Boy, we lost our left back because he was a goofy playing too much. I don't want to see Zinchenko against Liverpool, man. You might as well big up Zinny, and if you start, you'll have all my support, but you're setting man up for fail. Can we still argue Vinny Ballon d'Or? Probably, but I don't think he'll win it. So yeah, I wouldn't. Well, it would be best to describe this as underwhelming, wouldn't it, folks? You know, and again, we always advocate balance. We're not going to be overly positive and say, "Oh, we got 7 points from 9 in the Prem. We bounced back from Bournemouth. We kept the clean sheet. We scored the goal. Professional performance. All of that jazz," which is all true. And we're also not gonna, do the doom and gloom thing because there's nothing to suggest it. The balance is in the middle. We won. There's probably more concerning moments from that second half than there is praise in the first. For me, shot creation, shot conversion, putting the team under pressure, these kind of things, they were non-existent, and there's been issues, man. So yeah, man, is what it is. Moreno is meaty, man. Brought him off the Euro side. Squad player. And to be fair, I think he's okay. He didn't really play significant minutes. Positive is that Jesus looked good outside the box as per usual. Felt like Gabriel Jesus of old. Think he, first performance where there's a bit of credibility. Felt Sterling was positive and had a bit more fight in him in an attacking sense, but nothing to scream and shout about. So yeah, man, it's stinky, really and truly. Brother, this is showing right before Liverpool. Arteta put in Moreno instead of adding some creativity when we barely had a lead. Told me all I need to know. Moyes' disciple. Boy, it was a pen. The man made a fist and brought down his hand to prevent the ball from passing. I think football's gone very scary. I'll have it. Oh, well, we didn't score it. We didn't have it. Trossard didn't. But I think football's scary if that's giving the pen, man. We only got a shot at the title twice because De Bruyne and Haaland were out. Oh, wow. Rodri lost it now again. Just have to go again. As long as we can play for everything, I think we can have concerns and negatives and be pessimistic. But as long as we're still in the league, we're still in, allegedly, and with the fight of a league title, as long as we're still in the Champs League and FA Cup, got to fight for something. I'm not a fan of just packing up. I hope Mikel Arteta can arrest this because it's more than anything, it's predictable. It's stale. Yeah, on one hand, yeah, it's patient. Don't want to force it, but just feels there needs to be a lot more life in the final third. That's my disappointment. And yeah, we're looking at this very differently if those half chances from Shakhtar go either way, man. Martinelli look good. I've been saying Moreno wasn't the guy to get out of Sociedad, but it's been 2 games, so it might be early. I was expecting a B-Tech Rodri Moreno. No, I just think he's a decent squad player. Game got progressively worse as the match went on. Stunk out the place, DG. All you man are depressed or something after a win. It is what it is, man. Like, the main thing is that we won. And I know Arteta won't be necessarily happy with the performance. I hope he wouldn't. And we need to do 20 times better against Liverpool. We've got 282 likes, people. Can we get to 300? Big up you lot for tuning in. Should we do play ratings? David Raya. 10 out of 10, really. Maybe a bit of an exaggeration, but you didn't have much to do. And what you did, you saved our bacon twice in that second half. So can't ask nothing more from my keeper. Benjamin White, I give him a 5. I think he did struggle on the counter-attack from Shakhtar at times. Saliba, 6. Gabriel, 6. Calafiori. I think you actually played all right, apart from the bozo moment that led to you coming off the pitch. I give you a 7. Partey, I give you a strong 9. In fact, Partey, I can't ask anything. 10 out of 10 for Partey, man. I can't ask anything more of you today, if I'm brutally honest. Declan Rice, 6. Moreno, in the minute she played, 5. Trossard, I think he was heading for a 5, but he missed the penalty, so 4. Gabriel Jesus, humble 5, still not scoring. Kai, I'll give you a 7. Martinelli, I'll give you a 7 as well, really. So, yeah, Sterling, a 5. Good 5, though. Who else? Lewis Skelly, humble 6. He did well. Who else come off the bench? If I can't remember, he didn't do nothing, innit? If you deep it, Arteta took us away from that free-flowing football because Saliba/Tommy got injured and we collapsed with holding. We could have had it all. This reminds me of that patch in 2020 before Smith Rowe when we couldn't create our way out of a paper bag. We need to go back to the 2023-24 ball. I want to see him. I want to be entertained, man. I want to be entertained a lot more. Don't be surprised to see Zinni Sunday. Well, Zinni better start going to church from now, innit? Because Mohamed Salah. You saw what he did in patches to Levi Colwill. We've seen what he's done to Zinchenko. Well, let's deal with tomorrow's problems tomorrow, people. But as usual, win, lose, draw. Arsenal fan or not, it's always a pleasure to be here with you lot. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to watch Bayern Munich against Barcelona. I'm going to get a match reaction out for you lot in just a second. As usual, big up yourselves. If you haven't subscribed or smashed the like button, make sure you're doing such. Big up you lot on Twitch. We're family people. And I appreciate sharing the highs, the lows, the good, the bad with Arsenal about you lot. So yeah, people. I guess if you just care about Arsenal watch-alongs, we'll see each other Sunday. But yeah, man, appreciate you lot's talking points, differences of opinions, and all of that good stuff. We need individual brilliance. I know who to call.
I guess this right back, Charlie.